Is in for Arsenal and sweeps it home. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Drifted away from Carl. Henry! And it's Arsenal, it's my fancy. It's time to go!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Claude and the BANSTAS on this Wednesday night for this live watch-along of West Bromwich Albion versus Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. And obviously, I've got the beautiful-looking, my bro from another mo, the one that everyone's waiting for. Diesel is with us tonight. Diesel, how you doing, young man?
Oh, good. I'm just about to sneeze. Hang on.
You could have told me to hang on a minute and I'd have brought you on afterwards.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just come on. It's just come on. Right, it's passed. It's passed. It's passed. It's passed. Yeah, all good. Thank you, young Terence. How are we all? How are the guys in the chat? Hope you're all well. Yeah, another daily dose of Claude and the BANSTAS. We are here. We're locked in. As I've seen from certain people today, our season starts now. Woo! So, yeah, I think as we put in the description, can we get our first goal tonight? West Brom, big game. Can we do it? Because from what I can see, West Brom have more or less put out their second team. We put out, to be fair, a strongish team. So, no excuses tonight, Terence. But I'm assuming you've got work tonight, yeah? Straight after the game, am I right? Am I right?
Work tonight.
Hey, there you go. There it is.
I can't wait to get it over and done with these all the work tonight. And then I'm on holiday. You know that. I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait. Get work done tonight. And for a long, long time, 2 years nearly in the making, I'm going to have a nice little holiday. So, yes, I can't wait to get it over and done with. Before we get on with the show, Diesel, you know what we do best. Shout the guys out in the chat, roll it off the ton, spit some bars, off you go, son.
Yes, because as we all know, without the guys in the chat, we are nothing. So, right, let me start off from the top, from the very top. Omar, yeah. Love saying that. Brilliant. Omar, big up yourself, mate. AJ Bright's in the chat. We've got Lone Star Londoner in the chat. Big up yourself. AJ's in the chat. We have someone called Daryl Denton. I haven't seen Daryl before, but you know what, Daryl? You are more than welcome, bruv. Might be good. Sam Dunster's in the chat. My guy Jake is in the chat, and Jake is starting off same as Warren, taking no prisoners. Jake's one of them. He's gunning for you already, young Terence. We have Del Boy in the chat. Del Boy, hope you're good, mate. We also have Tony Blackwell. Tone, hope you're good, my mate. N7 Gamer 69's in the chat. We've got the Kurgan in the chat. We've got Lily Kell, big up yourself, darling, in the chat. We've got Warren Steen talk in the chat. Everybody, I say it every week, and so does young Terence. Subscribe to Warren. Warren's also someone who takes no prisoners when it comes to young Terence. Come on, David P in the chat. We've got Clem L in the chat. We got oh my God, we've got Aaron Ramsdale in the chat. Welcome, Aaron. Welcome, Aaron. I'm going to come on to you in a little bit, Aaron. But listen, don't take no offence if I say anything that's slightly out of turn. If you're anything like our players, obviously you will have a soft centre. But well, yeah, we'll find out soon, won't we? But anyway, hope you have a good game tonight, Aaron. Who else have we got? We've got Ding Dong in the chat as well. We've got Ding Dong. Ding Dong, the bitch has gone. Chris Davis is in the chat. One of yours, I'm assuming, Terence.
My brother, my brother from another mother, another one.
There you go. Hope Gaming's in the chat. Hope you well, mate. We've got Finn Lippard. Sick name. How are you, Finn? Hope you're good, mate. Who else have we got? We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. Tommy's in the chat. We've got Jeff Cross. Nice guy, Jeff. Hope you're good, Jeff. We've got Chelsea for life. We've got Liamar 97. Callum Small is in the chat. Callum's asking where you been, Terence. I'm assuming by that he means you've been hiding, but yeah, I'm sure we'll get touch on that in a minute. Andy 85's in the chat. We've got Shammy D in the chat. Raid was against me in the last stream. You're going to be on your best behaviour tonight, Raid. We shall see. Mike England's in the chat. Hope you could make the dugout. Big up to Douglas. Doug and carry. Anyone who doesn't know what I mean, go and watch King of Queens. You'll get it. The Dugout Football Channel. Big up yourself. We are almost there. David Brent, the Brent Master General. Oh, see, Terence, you've got to be quicker off the mark. Marcus Irish Red, LSC. Default dude, and I think that is about it. Woo! I can breathe.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate everyone coming over. Well done to you, Diesel. Don't know how you can rattle them off like that, mate. You've got a special talent there, mate, without a shadow of that. No, but once again, thanks to everyone coming over and giving us a watch. Really appreciate it. Just quickly, team news, Arsenal. Ramsdale gets his first debut for Arsenal. Chambers right back. Rob Holding. Even I did not think I'd be saying his name anymore, but Konoziak is in the team. Tavares, El Neni, Xhaka, Pepe, Odegaard, Saka, and Aubameyang. Subs bench is Martinelli, Lokonga, Maitland-Niles, Leno, Lacazette, Smith-Rowe, and Mari. What's your thoughts on that, Diesel?
Before I give you my thoughts on that, sorry, my mistake. How could we forget this guy? Because he's one of our long-time followers, and that is Mr. David Dundas. David, I saw your comment. I'm so sorry. Please don't shoot me. But listen, Dave, love you, mate. Love you. So special mention just for you. Yeah, look, it's West Bromtel. You know, there's no excuses really. You know, we could put out our reserves should beat this lot. Come on, right? Now, if you look at that there, he's gone pretty strong in my opinion. From what I saw, Kolasinac is in the back two.
Yeah, it looks like I'm just looking at the TV now. They're just about to kick off. Oh, sorry. Let me just get the timer ready because I don't want. Yep, and we're off. We're kicked off. Go on, Diesel. Sorry, mate.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
No, we haven't kicked off. They haven't done the knee.
Oh, okay.
So the referee's pulled it back to do the knee, and then we're going to kick off again.
Lovely. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the camera's on Aubameyang at the moment. How the hell he's still our captain, I will never know. Disgusted in my opinion. But he's back. Let's see what he can do. The team is pretty strong for a Carling Cup second round against West Brom. That's a strong team. So to be honest, there's no excuses tonight. No excuses. We should be doing this 3-4-0. Should. I'm be intriguing to see Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Although this isn't really the game to try to judge him in, really. But let's be honest, I think with Leno here, I think these are the games that he's really going to play. So I don't think he'll play many league games this season, especially with us being out of Europe. Obviously, it's not like we're playing a game every 3 or 4 days. So these are actually, no, you can judge him in this because I think these are the only competitions, the cup competitions I think Ramsdale will be playing in. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he does. I'm not happy with the.
Oh my God! What's a bad tackle on Smith Rowe there? Not Smith Rowe. Who was that?
Oh, hang on.
Not Smith Rowe. Can't think of that. I think that might have been Odegaard. He's been booked.
Yeah, he's playing tonight, isn't he?
No, let's just see this again. Sorry, the replay. Okay. Odegaard comes pick it. Oh my God, he was lucky there. That's a great introduction to Odegaard coming back, isn't it? Straight back into it, son. A yellow card there for Castro for West Brom. And Arsenal he carried on with the throw-in, not a free kick.
Very quickly, massive appreciation to Craig Malloy. Another nice one. Nice guy, Craig. Craig, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate that. I think you want the therapist as much as I do for my mate here. Craig, thank you very much, mate. Craig's put big up Diesel and Terence. Hope you're both well. Craig, if you're well, we are well. It's as simple as that. Thank you very much, Craig, once again, mate, and thank you for tuning in as you do every single week. And I've got to put this up because I have absolutely destroyed my brother's name, man. Omar's my brother, he's my guy. I'm so sorry. I was going off the cuff, Omar. All right, let me know how to pronounce it, and I will. I'll put yeah.
Well,
yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Tell me. Let me know.
Well,
let me know.
if you've absolutely fucked that up, Diesel, there's no point in me even trying.
Do you know what I mean? Omar, you're lucky it was me and not Terence. So, Tommy in the chat. Tommy's put, Terence, I'm coming for you. Coming from a hammer. Tommy's after you, mate.
No problem, Tommy. No problem,
Tommy the Hatchet.
No, he's a good boy, Tommy. Me on Twitter and all. If it is the same Tommy, that is.
Get him, Tommy. Get him. Big up to Neil Stephen in the chat as well. Neil, I haven't seen you before, mate, but I hope you're well and thank you for tuning in. Hello, lads. He's put. I hope you're good, mate.
It's a good ball from Shaka. Chambers. It's unlucky. Try to get the ball into the middle to Shaka, but go straight to the keeper. Sorry, Diesel. Go on, mate.
I'll just see a comment here. Hang on, I'm trying to find it. This just goes. If I can find the comment, I'm going to be a bit naughty here because this is a Spurs fan, and this just goes to show the intelligence levels of Spurs fans. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. She's going to kill me for this, but you know what? Hope Arsenal can get some points tonight. Like even one would be good at this bloody point. Well, just so you know, darling, it's a Carling Cup game. Yeah, it's a cup game. It's not the league. Yeah, but as you're a Spurs fan, that sort of tells it all, really, doesn't it? So this is why I'm going to upset some girls here. This is why, you know, certain things leave to the men. Yeah, leave to the men. No doubt I'll get a text in a minute saying, I cannot believe you exposed me. I cannot, you arsehole. But sorry, I had to do it. You know me. Well
done and all, Lily, for your team ruining Harry Kane's career. No trophies that boy ain't going to have all the way through his footballing career. I mean, that's a travesty. Diesel, isn't it?
Oh, look, there it is. Look at this. Look, even the spelling's off. Wow. She's probably that twang she's got. Listen, mate, I tweeted it. I tweeted it earlier on. Anyone who's not seen the tweet, go and see it. I've just basically, I don't know if you saw it actually. I've just basically said, look, Harry Kane, I think Harry Kane's quality, and I've said it numerous times on this channel. But to be honest, mate, he's just showed us that he's a butler. You know, he's a butler. Yep. He's like bottle. He's got no ambition. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. All this about he could have pushed that move. He could have pushed it. He's the poster boy. He's the poster boy. Any other Spurs player there against Daniel Levy, you know, I don't fancy your chances. Harry Kane is the one who come out and went, me and Daniel have got a gentleman's agreement, that I can go. He could have pushed that if he really wanted to, but he didn't. So, and he's 28 now, Tel. What's the chances of Man City coming in for him when he's 29 next year? He's done himself, to be honest. Yeah, he's done himself. So, love him as a player. I think he's an absolute baller. But do you know what? He's going to go the same way as like an Alan Shearer. Although Alan Shearer won a league, so he can't knock. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, Alan Shearer, in my opinion, to this day, regrets going to Man United. Look at what he could have won. I look at Harry Kane now. All this one of our own. No, he ain't. He don't want to be there. But yet, all fans will forgive and forget. Do you know what I'm saying? He don't want to be at Spurs. Of course he don't. But there you go.
No, I totally agree. We just had the ball in the back of the net, but the ball unfortunately went out for a goal kick just beforehand. So it won't count.
Big up to Chris Davidson, mate Chris. Big up Terence Diesel, best duo on YouTube. Back again. Come on, Tel. He's talking about me and you. But yeah, Chris, lovely. Thank you very much, mate. Mods. The schools are back open next week, which means the kids are out tonight. So judging by some of these comments I'm seeing, Mods, I know you've got this. I don't even have to mention it, yeah? Look, someone's just jumped on that now. Well done, boys. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much. Mods are class. Right, what else? Getting his P45 in the morning. Yeah, Tel, it's looking like this is going to be our very last stream together. So there you go. Should have kept my mouth shut, really, shouldn't I? So, don't be rude. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, mate. You know what I'm like on the old cappuccino, Sam. It's Tourette's. It's not me. It's Tourette's. I promise you. Right. I always find it hard trying to watch the game and do the chat because, to be honest,
that's because you're always about 10 games behind. That's why.
Oh, that reminds me. Actually, I cannot believe we haven't even talked about this. Right. Okay. For the people at the back, and Tony Blackwell loves this as well. Tell. What minute are you in?
What minute I'm in? I'm already at full time, mate.
Terry, what minute are you in?
I'm on 8 minutes and 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds.
Blimey. I'm actually ahead of you. I'm ahead of you.
Unreal.
I'm 9 minutes, 34 seconds, and it's still Brentford 0, Arsenal 0. There you go. See what I did there? Oh, God.
Oh
you
my
got
God.
to laugh.
You've got to laugh at this. Look, come on, Lily. I mean, if anything, this is just brainwash people, man. Brainwash people. Harry Kane's been with you for how long? And what? All because now you've won 2 games on a trot. That's it. You're going to win the league.
Tell she's clearly had a drink, right? It's got to be the sauce. She's on the sauce, so
it's on that hot sauce again.
It's either that or crack. It's one of them. You know. So yeah, go and seek help, darling. Share the therapist with Terence. That may be a way to go. We have another lady in the chat. The lovely Joanne Smith. Joanne, how are you, my darling? Hello, Terence. How's your boyfriend?
He's doing well, thank you very much. Doing well.
Is he? But
he's going nowhere. Don't worry about that.
Joanne, I'm going to do an impression of Terence's boyfriend after what I saw in the last game. I think we all know that is. Big up Footy Chats, big up Terence and Diesel. Hope you guys are all good. Big up yourself, Footy Chats. Hope you're well, mate. Blimey, Ian Barron in the chat. Hi, Diesel, Terence, Evan, everyone watching. Hope you are well and have a good day. This is the Mad Darlington fan. Ian, hope you're good.
Hope you're good, Ian.
Well.
Hope you're well, Joanne, too.
Love you, darling.
West Brom in the box. Go for a shot, and he's absolutely pied it. Still got a chance here.
Exactly, default, dude. Exactly, mate. I totally agree. That's what I say, kids, isn't it? But the kids' schools are open next week, mate. So hopefully, yeah, we'll see even less of it.
I can't believe that's a great save down to his bottom right on Ramsdale there. Puts the ball round the goal for a corner. Shot there from West Brom. I can't believe how quick that's gone. The 6 weeks holiday. It's mad.
I know. It's mad, isn't it?
It's mental.
Yeah, it's flown by. I just see that saved by Ramsdale.
What, when he's playing for Sheffield United?
No, Chesterfield. No, I'm actually serious, mate. Christ. It's mad, isn't it? Oh.
All right, they just put the ball wide of the goal. And Arsenal got a goal kick here. 12 minutes gone. Still West Brom 0, Arsenal 0. Arsenal's had most of possession, but again, West Brom have had a couple of good chances. Arsenal have put it in the back of the net, but the ball went out of play.
See, it's all been West Brom. Tony, hope you're well, Tone. Yes, mate. Do you know what? It's funny. I had 2 sirloin steaks before I come in here. So I had my dinner early, about 5:30, and it was definitely steaks, mate. So, yeah. Garden peas, peppers and onions. So, yeah, all lovely. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. Can't do a stream on an empty stomach. Can we, Terence?
Not at all, mate. Not at all. I had a nice little homemade Ruby Murray.
Lovely, lovely. Everyone loves a Ruby. Jeff Cross, are you two watching in colour? Jeff, you cheeky bastard. Well, Terence is. Me, on the other hand, I'm still on dial-up, mate. Matty boy, Matthew Howe. Hope you get Matthew.
Shaka, come on.
This is a great comment. Big up to the chat. The big man himself, Diesel, and Mikel's side piece, Terence.
What's Tavares doing here? Is that a goal kick, a free kick? What's going on here?
Oh, Chris, don't start me off. We buy a backup left back to right back, and the left back who has a cancelled contract is playing left back.
Oh. Oh, he did tread on his leg, actually.
Right, they're going to bully us and rough us up.
I'll tell you what, though, to be fair, if that was Tierney, he probably would have been injured after that.
I'll tell you what, I'm just watching it now. Oh, he did. Oh, my, I bet he felt that. I'll tell you what, Tavares, I've got to be honest, he looks like a bit of a lump, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't he? I quite like him. Come on, get up, get up. Go on, Saka, run with it. Run, go on, play Pepe. Aubameyang's through on his left-hand side. Oh, he tried to get it into Saka. West Brom intercept and now play a long ball downfield.
Hello to L Lewis. Hope you're good, L. Hope you're good, mate. G7 123. What's up, lads? Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good.
Hope you're good.
I don't quite know how to take this comment. I don't care, media. Love the haircut, Diesel. He must say me from past life. Arsenal will win the league, the second division. So that's a bit more realistic. The haircut thing, mind you, I did shave it the other day, so you probably mean that. I'll let you off. All right, I'll let you off. You
look clean shaven. That's what he means.
Yeah, he knows I miss my hair, so he's trying to upset me. SNK,
the funny thing is,
good evening, all. SNK, big up yourself.
The funny thing is, Frank SNK, is that not a lot of people know this, do they? But you've actually got a ponytail at the back of your head.
Yeah, that's why I never turned round. It's always sort of, you know what it was? It was when I saw that Fools and Horses episode with Stephen. You know, like the yuppie, Cassandra's boss. I see him wearing it in the market. I thought, yeah, do you know what? He looks kind of sick. So I thought I'd try it. It's a good conversation piece, like you know, when I'm out and I speak to the birds, like, oh, what's that thing at the back of your head? Like, what do you want it to be?
It's to get all starting to hold on to.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, well, if I'm doing it to them, they've got to, return the favour. And I yank it back. Oh, Terence.
Go on, Saka. Go on. Go on. Shoot. Oh, good save. Yes! Get in there. Aubameyang gets a goal. Well done to Saka there, though. 1-0 to Arsenal, though.
Oh, I've just seen it.
16 minutes gone. I just want to make sure,
Saka?
though. Saka, yeah.
Yeah, well, Saka, yeah, with the first shot. Yeah, Arsenal 1-0 up, guys. Shot by Saka. Goalkeeper saved it. Rebounded out to Aubameyang. Aubameyang's tucked it in. Or tapped it in.
Never offside. Yeah,
no,
definitely.
Hang on.
Definitely a goal, mate. Definitely.
Oh, do you know what? Initially, when that first ball went in, he did look off. Mind you.
Yeah, I thought it might. That's why I didn't put the score up yet, because I wanted to check. But no, it's definitely a goal.
Right, okay. Aubameyang, first goal of the season. How many people are gonna in the chat are gonna come back at me now? See, Diesel, you were wrong about Aubameyang. He's back, I tell you. He's back. He never went away. He's back. Hey, my captain.
Well, it's facts, isn't it, Diesel? It's facts. He has scored. So he's back.
Woo! Where's Brom in the second round of the Colin Cup? Woo! Come on, Aubameyang's back. Starting to pay off that £375,000 a week. Come on, Terence.
Well, that was a foul there. That should have been a foul. But carry on. Go on.
You know what? Even if that was an insult, I take it back. I don't care, media. Shout out, new subscriber. Hosya. No worries. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. And do you know what? Can everybody please follow him? And when I say follow him, what I mean is subscribe. So smash the like button and please subscribe. Thank you very, very much. Lone Star, I've got to read this out. Diesel, shout out to my over 40s ladies team. Lone Star, you lucky sod. For his goal gone wild. 5 games unbeaten. When I bark out instructions like Arteta, it's in one ear and out the other. What instructions are you barking out exactly, Lone Star? Fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. That's worth the flight to Texas, where you are, mate.
Definitely. Play Pepe. Go on. What a ball. Come on, Pepe. He's down on the right-hand side.
Tell me what these ladies are like, Lone Star. Tell me what they're like. Are they decent?
Pepe, come on. He's got to do much better than that, man. Even if he just crosses it into the box.
I'm seeing it now. He's kept it in. Go past the man, Pepe. Christ. Oh, that's poor. That is, yeah. He took too long on the ball. He's got 2 guys on him. Sometimes it's like, just keep it simple. Do you know what I'm saying? They always trying like extravagant. Like, just keep it simple. AJ.
On the floor, injured. West Brom. Yeah. I think he's done something to his knee. I think he's going to have to come off. Go on, Diesel. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. AJ Byatt. Hope you're well, AJ. I've got to read this out. Sorry. Terence and Diesel. Granddaddy's all. Oh, this is brilliant. Look. Granddaddy's all well. His cancer is stable and not progress at all. Blimey, AJ, you're not making it easy for me, are you? It's all well. His cancer is stable and not progress at all. He's still got some life left yet. Come on, AJ. So what you're trying to say is he's okay at the moment. He's fine. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's stable, or it's there's a stability there. So yeah, brilliant.
Great news.
Could have been worse, but it's not. So that's positive.
But just enjoy every single minute, mate. Still, just enjoy every single minute.
Yep. Big up to Danny as well, my mate Danny Cook. Hope you good, Danny. Danny boy. Oh, I know what you mean, Diesel. Absolute joke.
Carrying on. He's back on at the moment, and the game carries on.
Look, Tony knows me so well. Diesel's not stupid. You can hear it in his voice. He's not getting carried away. No, I'm not, Tone. I'm not. Been there, done that. To be fair, I'll give Terence a little bit of credit here. I thought he'd go mad when we scored that goal, but he pleasantly wasn't. So I thought Terry's starting to learn.
It's only 1-0. Yeah, what do you think of that one? Yeah. Great ball. Come on, Chambers. That's a corner. Corner to Arsenal. Corner to Arsenal on the right-hand side.
Arsenal 1-0 up against West Brom in the second round of the Carabao Cup. We're going to win the cup, Tell. That's
exactly. What I was you never know.
That's what
you never know, mate.
Terry's delusion. Blimey, Tell, mate of yours. But he's put, what a big deal. Why are you celebrating? Well, I know he's not talking to me because I wasn't. Why are you celebrating a goal versus 10-1 outsiders, West Brom? This means nothing. I think he's on about you, Tell. I don't think he's on about me.
Because
I hope not.
For me, I support this club, Arsenal. Support them. Doesn't matter what they're in. Doesn't matter what game they're playing. I support Arsenal Football Club. And a win's a win. Go on, Saka, shoot. Oh, Odegaard's hit the post and it's gone out for a goal kick. That was unlucky there. Saka done well again there. Cut inside, went to curl it with his right foot, deflected off defender. Odegaard tried to play it across goal, but he hit the post. It's gone out for a goal kick. Because apparently, just going back to it, Diesel, it's not, we don't support Arteta. It doesn't matter who's here, does it? It doesn't matter what managers are here or what players are here. Because at the end of the day, when that manager goes, when that player goes, we all support Arsenal, don't we? Obviously not. Obviously, we only support Arsenal when it suits some people. When they've got their own manager in, when they've got their own players in. That's when they want to support Arsenal. Just like what I've been seeing lately from these big Arsenal accounts on Twitter, right? Let's have it right. Oh, I'm going on loan to Man City for the season. I'm going on loan to Man City and PSG for the season. Well, I'll tell you what, these Arsenal fans that say that are embarrassing. Embarrassing. Do you know why they're embarrassing? Because we are the Arsenal. When you look at Tottenham and Chelsea and Man United and Man City, as fans, they've been through some shit through the years. I mean, in different divisions, and all their fans are stuck by them through thick and thin. And yet, Arsenal go through a little bit of a bad patch.
A little bit?
Yeah, well, we haven't been relegated before. Not like all these other teams, Diesel. And where they've had to go to, you know, Oldham away and Wrexham away and all that and play against them every single week when they've been down on their arses. You know what I mean? So when you compare it to that...
Yeah, but you can't compare Arsenal to those sort of clubs, Tel. You can't do that. Every club has got different expectations.
That's fact. Diesel, that's fact. That's fact.
All clubs have got different expectations. Every fan base, every club fan base has got a different... Our expectations should be alongside the Man Cities, the Liverpools, yeah? You can't be comparing us to, like, who are you on about? What clubs are you on about?
All clubs. Man United, Chelsea, Man City, they've all been through it. Leeds United. How far have they gone down in the leagues before? And their fans are stuck by them. Leeds United, you know, was once in the Premier League with a fantastic squad. Got relegated and relegated again, but their fans still went out, still paid their money. But no, us fans, oh, we've got to protest. We've got to protest. We've got to do this. We've got to do that.
Yeah, but the club...
Apparently, let's be honest, apparently we've got to support Arsenal. It doesn't matter when this manager goes.
Are the clubs supporting us, though, Tel? Are the clubs supporting us?
Because Arsenal will still be there, won't they?
Supporting us? Ask the question. Isn't support a two-way street?
Was Leeds supporting their supporters in Division 2?
Tell me the cost of a season ticket at the Arsenal, and then tell me the cost of a season ticket at Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea. Tell me.
I understand that.
I'm not on about the most expensive in the league. I'm on about the most expensive in Europe. Now, surely any other, right? You're buying a laptop, Tel, and I know you've bought a couple, right, or whatever. You want. What's the saying? Yeah, you want a lot of bang for your buck. Yeah, you want your money's worth. So I'll ask you again. Right, when you're paying top dollar for something, what do you expect for that top dollar? What do you expect in return?
Football's totally different. Let's be honest. Football is. Let's be honest. It's totally different, and you know it. There's a 7-year waiting list for a season ticket at Arsenal. So as much as one person will say, "Oh, I'm not paying that," there'll be another one out there that will say, "Well, I don't care if we're going through shit. I want to be there." That's the matter of the facts. That's facts. We can sit here and lie about it if you want, Diesel. I've got no problem with that. If you want to sit here and, you know, let's all lie and make up shit, let's do that as people. But if you want to talk facts and have an adult conversation, that's facts. There's someone out there that will pay you.
Is that not a fact? What I've just said to you, is that not a fact?
What?
About the season ticket, about...
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Why should we be like everyone else? Why should we look at you like you're saying that all clubs have been through the mire? Well, I'm not being funny. Our fans, the Arsenal fans, have been through the mire. This is what I don't get about you. Like you're very quick to support the clubs. I'm more for the fans, Tel. I'm more look at the fans and think, well, hang on a minute, we were sold a dream, right? It's gone tits up, yeah. Right, we had a world class team when we left Highbury. right? Compare that to what we've got today. This men against boys, it's totally different. Now, look, if you look at what the board told us, West Ham are going through something very similar, leaving Upton Park and going where they are now. All their fans hate it, but they were sold a dream by the board. Yes, they had a fantastic season last season, right? But don't get it twisted. They still want that board out, right? Luckily for them, David Moyes is masking it, Do you know what I'm saying? But when you look at us, we're in a similar position. A similar position, right? This is not what we signed up for, Do you know what I mean? We've just been through COVID. Have you had a discount on your season ticket?
No, we haven't.
Right, okay, but then we're out of Europe. So as a club, supporting the fans, surely we know times are tough. We know people have lost their jobs. We know we're not in Europe anymore for the first time in 25 years. Here's what we're going to do. As our way of trying to, do you know what I mean? Knock off 50 quid, £100, 200, anything. I'm not, it's something, Till. It's a token. It's something where a fan will turn around and say, do you know what? I criticise this club a lot, but do you know what? In times of crisis, that's a bit of a classy thing to do because you're paying the same amount of money.
All the cup games now.
Watching what? Come on, how can you not see that?
No, I know that. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that the people that have got season tickets and the people that didn't want the season tickets, they've all sold again. So it doesn't matter. It's a business at the end of the day. It's a business. As much as it's our club and it's Arsenal and we love Arsenal through and through, we've said it loads of times. If you're the chairman and you're the Cronkies, why do you want to sell? You're making loads of money. You're making as a business, you're making loads of money. Same as most football clubs. Again, we could sit here and lie to ourselves and say we should do this and we should do that. But realistically, when you sit down and you look at it on paper, football now is a business. It was a business.
It is a business, but you don't buy your season ticket every single year, same as Kenny Ken, same as others, right? Because it's a business. You go because for you, you're a fan. You're looking at it from a fan's point of view, a supporter. You've been going for years, man and boy. So for us, it's a sport. We know it's a business behind closed doors, but on the pitch, as a sport, Till, it's a sport. And all you want is value for money. Are we getting value for money? Do you know what I'm saying? So as much as we go on about this fan base and about, we need to support the club and, well, what are they doing for us?
I'm not saying that they should support
Kenny
the club.
says it all the time. This is our club, Till. My club, your club, everybody in the chat. It's our club. We were here long before Arteta was here or these players, Aubameyang or Lacazette, any of them. This is our club, right? So I'm sorry, support. It's a two-way street. That's got to come back to us. So when we see players, like you guys, right, your journey, there's a lot of season ticket holders who don't live in London who probably travel miles, for what? To go and see that crap and see players walking around. I say it to you again. How many? When you went when you go to games, Till, how many kids do you see, wearing the Arsenal shirt with these players' surnames on the back of their shirt? Some of these kids saving up their pocket money and getting it right, and yet the players are walking. Right, they're not even trying. How many watchalongs did we do last season where it was at walking pace and they weren't putting in the required effort? So when you say about supporting, we got to support the Arsenal and the fans got to be, no, hang on a minute, no. It goes both ways. They got to support us, and at the moment they're not. There you go.
That was totally different because you took it to a different place there. What the question was why am I celebrating because Arsenal scored?
Yeah, but that's not for me. That's
that was what the question was. That's what the question was. And the question and the answer was because I support Arsenal. Like you said, I used to go when I was a boy, before Arsene Wenger, before we was even winning leagues and that, when we was just a mediocre team. Was people saying back then, well, how much is it to get in? How much is it to get in here? This is a lot of money to get in to watch this shit. No.
Answer that. Because I wanted to ask you this earlier on.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. No, I'm not. It's not a trick. I genuinely don't know. So can you explain? Because I asked this on the last stream I did. I don't see it. But you.
Well, the style he wants to play is he wants to play out from the back. He wants to play out from the back and he wants to play on the front foot. But we haven't got the players at the moment. We haven't had the players.
He's just spent 145.
When have they played? When have they played, though? Right, Diesel, answer that question. How much has he spent?
Oh, my God.
Diesel, answer the question. How much has he
Well,
spent?
he ain't got the players. He ain't got the players. He ain't got the players.
Diesel,
These are his
answer the
players.
question. Answer the question. How much has he spent?
135 million.
135 million. How many of them players have played so far? Or shall I rephrase that? How many of them players played in the first team with the first team that he wants to play?
Sorry. Okay, yeah, because what you're basically saying is when these new players start playing for Arsenal, we're going to see a whole different Arsenal, yeah, and we're going to jump up the league. That's what you're saying.
Well, we don't know that yet, do we?
White's going to make a big difference.
We don't know that.
He's going to be the next Vieira. Tavares will eventually squeeze in before Tierney. Odegaard is going to be the next Dennis Bergkamp. And who's the other one? Ramsdale is going to eventually oust Leno, and he's going to be the next David Seaman. Is that what you're saying?
Right, so what we do is then, is just because you don't like them, and there's other fans out there that don't like them.
It's not, I don't like them. I don't like them. But for 135 million, right? Yeah. Would they have been the players on your shopping list? We spent the most money. We spent the most money in Europe.
Diesel, I agree with you.
Right?
I agree with you that they wouldn't be the top of my list. No, Aubameyang. No, they've missed it. I agree with you. There's a couple of players there that want to be on my shopping list. But if these are the players that Arteta wants, then surely he should have a chance of getting him to play with the 11 that he wants to put on the pitch, i.e. Gabriel, Partey, Tierney, White when he's comes back from COVID. We've had one game. And the other game we've had one where we had 6 players out. The second game we had 9 players out. Now the other night, there was when Leicester played West Ham and they lost 4-1. You know what I heard? Oh, all their back four is out. All their back fours out. That's why West Ham won. Right, that's why West Ham won, because all their back fours out. Leicester's going through a bad patch at the moment with their defence. But it's only okay for when Leicester have it. Liverpool last year lost 30 points because of their defence was out. But because we've got players out, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter we've got players out. I don't care about that. What do you mean you don't care? We've got players out. We haven't got our best 11 out yet. And the players that he's brought in hasn't played with them players yet. That's fact.
I can't, there's a part of me that thinks you're pulling my leg. There's another part of me that thinks I cannot believe you are believing what you're saying.
Right, so Diesel, hold up.
What makes you think? Like, no.
I'm not saying. Diesel, I'm not saying that once they all come back, we're going to start fucking winning the Champions League again. I'm not saying that. This is what I don't understand. We've all used Arteta at.
So what are you saying? After £125 million are spent, what are you saying then?
Right.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, let's have a chance of coming into the team. Right, hold up. All right, let's give comparisons then, right? Again, right? You're the one that says, I don't care if we go and get someone like Max Aarons from Norwich and he's got relegated and he ain't a big, massive name. Because do you know what? He could come in and he could do a job. Right? He could do. Listen, these are your words. You would love us to get Max Aarons as right back, but you don't know he's going to come straight here. If you watch the game he played against Man City last week, when Man City spanked him 5-0, he got absolutely annihilated, Max Aarons, on that right-hand side. But you would love him to come here, and you would think he would improve our squad straight away, wouldn't you? That's your opinion.
Yeah,
that's your opinion.
You're digging them out for one game.
No. But I'm just saying that's not fact, is it, Diesel? That's not fact. It's your opinion that he would come here and he would do well for us.
No, him coming here and to be an upgrade on Bellerin. That's not my opinion. That's a fact.
Right. So that's the fact. So now it's only facts. Well, hold up. So it's only facts when the Arteta outs say if we get a player in, he would improve us straight away. Is that right?
Who? Sorry.
The Arteta outs. You're obviously Arteta out. A lot of Arteta outs wants Max Aarons. We've all said it, yeah? So it's only okay when you say it like a player. Hold on, I'm just saying, when a player comes in that you want, he's going to do absolutely brilliant. But let's be honest, you haven't seen Ben White play really properly in the Arsenal yet. You haven't seen Ramsdale play properly yet. Lokonga you haven't seen play properly yet. Tavares you haven't seen play properly yet. And who's the other one we bought? Oh, and Odegaard, we sort of, we've had 6 months to look at him. But already, you're saying, well, they're just shit, that's it. You're just,
hang on. Don't mix my words. I've never said that. All
right. So you didn't say shit. You said they don't improve us. They're not going to do anything. There's nothing to get excited about.
No, for where we are, for how far we've fallen, and for where I feel he needs the target for him this season. If he's here, if he stays here, is top 4. There's no excuses. No excuses. Now, from going from 8th, like leapfrogging 4 teams to jump into 4th, for what the business he's done, I don't think that's anywhere near good enough to get us from 8th to 4th. I don't. I'm not going to lie. I don't. Yeah? These are off. Graham Souness said it, right? And I thought Graham Souness got it bang on after that Chelsea game, right? Where he said, we've got some right good youngsters here. I'm sure you'll agree. Smith Rowe, Saka, yeah, and they'll get us out of jail every now and again. But for them to expect them to do it every single week, let's be honest, that's not going to last, yeah. But how many of them youngsters are in that dressing room looking over at the senior guy over there thinking in 5 years, I want to be like him? We ain't got none. And this is what I'm saying. All this emphasis on youth, right? We've got some right good young players here. But, Terry, we are lacking in the senior players. We're lacking in leadership, yeah? Right? So I know you knocked the Raphael Varane, ages and all that. But Varane is a player who walks in that dressing room and the youngster looks at him and thinks, my God, if I can achieve half of what he has over there, I'm going to be something, yeah? Because this is the prestige. He's won. He ain't no dickhead. Look what he's won, yeah? Name me one senior player. We've got one, just one, who these youngsters look at and think 5 years' time, I want to be like him. Just name me one.
Well, the strikers was looking at Aubameyang until last year, wasn't they?
Aubameyang, are you serious?
Until last year, he was getting 30 goals a season. He was carrying us. He was getting goals in big games. We won an FA Cup from it. We won a Charity Shield from Aubameyang's goals. So he was a fantastic signing. Ozil at the time, who's only just left us. Everyone was looking up at Ozil.
No. I'm on about now. That team
now just left us.
Oh my God. Are you really reaching? We've got a squad of 25, 30 players. You can't name me one.
Well, I just said that at the moment, is Aubameyang. That is it. That's the truth of the matter.
Tell. Listen, no, you're on about because of the goals he scored. No youngster is looking at Aubameyang and thinking that is a winner. That is someone I want to be like.
You tell me, then. You tell me the last one we've had.
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. That's what it's about, right?
You tell me the last one we've had. Who's the last one we had? Who's the last one we had?
Yeah, but that's the
exactly. That is the point.
That's the point I'm making. Right. So when he's spending 135 million, why is it always on youth? So right, sprinkle senior leadership in and around that youth. Right, bring in proven, experienced players now. Right. Who Saka and Smith who can guide these kids. Because at the end of the day, Graham Souness said it. These signings look like they're players for the next manager. Right? These aren't players for Arteta. Yeah? You can't put a squad together and it's all young players. It ain't going to work, Tell. You need a mixture. You need senior players in there to help guide these youngsters.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you know what I'm saying? All we've got is young. And the senior players, we've got Granit Xhaka. Come on, man. Yeah.
And this is why we are in such a state as a football club. I've been saying this for years.
No, he's had money to spend. He spent it on the wrong players, Tell. I don't mind the youngsters, but you can't buy all young. He's not bought one single player.
It's nothing to do with the money. It's nothing to do with the money. This is why we're in the state because of who was it? There was someone that said it on the radio, I think last night when I was listening. Right? I can't believe that that we was a team that went a whole season unbeaten, right? And then we've gone to where we are now. That is when, we've said it for ages, that is when Arsenal Football Club started to go downhill. Because that team that we had when we went unbeaten, you know it, every Arsenal fan knows it, that team, Wenger got rid of the year after. So all them players that you're talking about with experience, where you could bring a Smith Rowe in to play alongside Bergkamp, to play alongside Thierry-Henry, to play alongside Perez, to play alongside Dixon and Adams and Sol Campbell and all them ones. Yeah. Obviously, he got rid of them all. And that's when we started going back.
Why are you talking about Wenger? I'm on about now, the here and now. I'm on about Arteta.
We've not done that for years. I just asked you the question. I've just asked you the question. Who was the last one?
It's not like he's had
the last one.
He's had money to
spend. Your own question.
The recruitment, you said it yourself. Don't go back on your word on here, right? Because what you're trying to say, right? You're trying to make out that every single guy, man and woman in this chat is a dickhead. That's what you're trying to say, yeah? Because you mix your words.
It's my opinion.
I'm everything, yeah, that you say.
My opinion.
And me and you have always agreed the recruitment here is poor. Arsenal have spent 600 million in the last 5 years. The recruitment has been poor, right? We've outspent Chelsea in the last 6 years. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That is a fact, yeah? Right? Yep. And you're sitting, and I've heard you say on streams, the recruitment has been poor. Arsenal has spent money. Now, you're flipping it. So basically, you're trying to say everybody watching us right now is an absolute dickhead. That's what you're saying. You are.
Not.
You are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You said that in the past, Tel. So don't change it now to fit your narrative of supporting this piss poor manager. He's
Diesel, before I come back at you.
Yeah.
Diesel, before I come back at you.
Do you know what, right? And do you know what makes me laugh? Hang on, one more thing, right? And I swear to God, I will let you have your say, right? It makes me laugh when you say, I support the Arsenal. That's why I said I support the Arsenal. If you really do support the Arsenal, Tel, this is a club that is such a big club, rich in tradition and heritage and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, you don't give a club like this to a man who's never managed before. Yeah, and if you think it's right that he got the job, then that tells me that you must have such a poor impression of this club, right? You can't put this club on the highest esteem. You can't do it because if you think that's yeah,
shoot.
I want an elite manager. You don't want an elite manager. You don't want one. You're happy with this clown.
No, it's not.
I'll ask you again. Who's the real supporter of this club here?
Diesel.
Who wants the best for their club? Me.
Diesel.
Not you, Tel. There you go. As you say.
Diesel. It's got nothing to do with that. What you can do is that you can shout, you can moan, you can throw
your own brother-in-law is in the chat saying, Terry, start speaking it as it is. That's your blood. That's not my family. That's your family, brother. So take that on board.
Diesel.
Craig Malloy's got a sip. That's going to go in a minute. You've got to read it.
Oh, go on. You read it out. Read it out quickly. Go on.
Craig Malloy, thank you very much, mate. We haven't spent the money on the right players. But Craig, if I'm saying it, and 95% of the guys in the chat, are we all wrong?
Right.
Are we all wrong?
We haven't spent it on the right players.
Yeah?
We haven't spent it on the right players. That's the truth, Craig. We haven't. We've spent 125 million on 5 players at the moment who we don't know what they're going to do in this league at the moment. That's the truth of the matter. Everyone can sit here and say, well, Ramsdale's been relegated twice and Laconga we've never heard of before.
Exactly,
and blah, blah, blah. Oh, hold up.
Because he knows he can't beat me, Liam. He knows he can't. I've got him bent to rights, bro. That is why.
Hold up. What would you have been like as a fan? What would you have been like as a fan and Lee Gunner and all them when George Graham took over this club? Imagine when there was social media, back then, when he took over, when he went out and got Lee Dixon from fucking Bury, when he got Nigel Winterburn from Wimbledon, when he got Steve Bold from Stoke, when he bought Dave Seaman from QPR, 3-0, when he bought Dave Seaman from QPR. Even Dave Seaman the other day said, when George Graham bought me and I went to Arsenal, all the fans hated me. They hated me. They was singing in the crowd saying, you're a shit keeper. John Lukic is our number one. You're never going to get in this team. And then what happened after that, Diesel? Answer my question. Answer that question. What happened?
That never happened.
What do you mean never happened? Dave Seaman come out and said it himself.
I don't remember him getting exploded.
Well, no, you wouldn't do. You wouldn't. But he said it himself. The crowd was all singing, you're a shit keeper. You would never wear the top. John Lukic is our number one. And the rest is history.
Oh, behave. John Lukic was hated by a large part of this Arsenal. I'm not having that.
Dave Seaman come out. You go over to him and have a look.
I liked him. I thought
you go over to him.
Let's be honest.
You go over on his Twitter and have a look. And his interview. I'm talking facts here. This come from his own mouth, David Seaman. This come from his own mouth. When Arsene Wenger, when Arsene Wenger bought Anelka for £500,000. Everyone was thinking, who the fuck is this geezer? Why is he buying him? Why is he buying him? Same as Vieira. Same as Petit. Same as Edu. All these players. Sometimes they turn out to be great players. We don't know what's going to happen with these players. I'm not saying that they're going to be fantastic. All I'm saying is that they've got to be given a chance wearing our kit, playing in our best 11 to see how they turn out. And hopefully, to God, hopefully, that they turn out to be brilliant. But obviously, Arteta outs don't want that because they want this manager gone. They want him gone.
Because he's not good enough, Tel. Don't you get it?
All right. Well, there you go then. Say it as it is.
What are you seeing from this man? Prove me wrong then. Name me.
Say it as it is.
Everyone is saying he's good enough.
Arteta out. It does not matter if he wins the league. Say it.
His looks.
Say it.
Show me. What is he doing? Do you not remember all the watchalongs we did last season? Have you got a short memory?
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
Oh, you do. Oh, funny that, because some of the things that you were saying last year, I've noticed you're not saying them this year. See, this is what I'm saying. And Terry, one more time, tell your mates, right? This guy here, they're blatantly your friends. Tell them, right? Stop all this nonsense, yeah? Get your mates out. This is between me and you. Yeah, I ain't got to bring you back up with you. Yeah? Right.
It's funny. It's funny how you always pick out the one or two people that back me up, but then you put everything else up about yourself, Diesel. Think you're like, oh, Diesel speaking facts. Diesel's doing this. Diesel's doing that.
Like this one.
Like that one. Like that one. Exactly.
And this one as well. And this one, yeah.
Brad's got an opinion.
Hang on, I've got
Brad's
another one.
got an opinion.
Oh, and this one, yeah, and this one.
Yeah, that's one. Exactly.
And this one, and this one. And this one.
Exactly.
It's funny because we can't all be stupid, me and you guys in the chat. So every time I put up a comment like this, that's Terry's way of saying that we're all chatting shit and we don't know what we're talking about and we're thick. Right. That's what Terry's is really saying. Yeah, just come out and say it.
Well, just like when you say,
you're talking about.
Hold up, was it?
Look, Delwyn Jones, another one. Now we all know Delwyn's a lovely guy, but is that your way of saying because
everyone's a lovely guy?
Delwyn must be an idiot as well.
Delwyn is a diamond of a guy, and everyone else in the chat is diamond people. Yeah. Everyone's got an opinion, just like your opinion was under Emery. He was the Messiah. But what happened when he lost these first two games of the season against Man City and Chelsea? Did you say he needs to be sacked? Did you?
Hey, sorry?
Emery, when he lost these first two games, did you say he needs to be sacked after that? No, right, you didn't. Right, and then we went on a 22-game run unbeaten, didn't we? Most of them was draws because, hold up. Most of them was draws because, because we got fifth place, didn't we? Even though we went half a season, not losing a game hardly, we still didn't get in the top four. And in the second season, the blind faith, apparently of Arteta ins, right? The blind faith that Emery went 12 games in the Premier League without a win. Oh, he needs more time. He needs more time. He ain't getting his own players in, Terry. He's not picking the players. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. How comes you was blinded then, Diesel? How comes you was blinded in 12 games? 12 games without a win.
Mark, because you've put that mark, you're thick, you're stupid, bruv. You don't know what you're talking about.
Diesel, answer the question.
What?
Why did you have blind faith when we went 12 games in the league without a win? But he needs more time. Why is he getting sacked? He took us to fifth place. He took us to the final and got us absolutely annihilated in the final. And everyone was laughing at us.
Would you take fifth right now if it was offered to you, Tel?
No.
Honest question. You wouldn't take fifth right now.
If you're talking about league places,
you're knocking it. Yeah. So you're not in the best position because we finished 2 seasons in a row. So let me ask you this. If you were offered fifth, Arsenal to finish fifth at the end of this season, would you take it right now? Yes or no?
Of course I would.
Why? Why? Tell me why.
Because it's higher than what we are now.
There you go.
What do you mean? There you
You're
go.
knocking a man, but yet you're not. So you're sitting there knocking fifth.
I'm not knocking him.
You're not
I'm not
talking
knocking
from
him.
a position of power
I'm
because
not
you're
knocking
knocking
him.
a man who's made us finish 8th and got us out of Europe. Yeah, but yet you're very quick
I'm
to
not
say
knocking him.
Emery, who schooled Arteta, by the way, twice last season. But even then, you can't even give this man a little bit of credit after what he did. Yeah?
No.
Both squads on paper, you're taking
Arsenal
squad over Villarreal's.
He did anything
Then
for
he
Arsenal.
goes and takes the piss out of Man United in the final. But yet, no, it must be a fluke.
Who cares what he done
You hate Emery,
in the final?
yeah? Right? You go on about Arteta outs, yeah? It's personal and we don't support Arsenal. Well, hang on a minute. You hate Unai Emery. I don't hate Arteta. It's not personal.
Yes,
I've never rated him. The first day he started here, I said to you, I didn't want him. Before he got here, I've said to you, I don't want ex-Arsenal players here. I've always said that. I can show you the streams.
You said that.
Exactly. I've always said that. I've never ever said I liked Arteta. He's not ready, Tell. Coach Roy Keane said it. Coach and manager, you're talking chalk and cheese. It's not an easy transition. I've never wanted this man. Yeah, but yet you, week to week, you're starting to change your stance now. And we are true to this channel because people like us, because we speak it as it is and we never change. Please don't change. You're changing because of this good-looking Spaniard we have here. Yeah?
I've never changed. Never changed.
Man, you know?
I've never changed, and you know that. Never changed. Go on, Kenny. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well.
Unbelievable.
I'm well. You know, it's let's face it. I'm only interested in us winning. I'm a winner. I don't do draws. I certainly don't do losses. I'm taking this week.
Can't say that, Kenny. You looked at
confidence is wasn't the greatest. I'm just want to thank Bellerin and Ishmael for two things. One, playing with 11 new players. Secondly, playing that high line. Please carry on doing that in the second half. And all that ball watching because at the end of the day, instead of us making the mistakes, it's nice to see other clubs making mistakes and letting us get easy goals. So very happy. I'm happy with that. You know, the team West Brom. Let's face it, they've got no quality and inexperience. But you know, it's all about morale. It's about getting players scoring today.
Well, I don't know if it is about that. Is it? I think we should all be upset because we're 3-0 up. It's only West Brom.
It's not a case that you could look. Let's just face it, man. The league is our bread and butter, but you know,
some sense into this.
We have to take we have to take cups seriously, but that's not really what we're about.
Exactly.
What we hear about is to get in the top 4. I don't want to hear anyone making excuses and saying, "Well, you know, Leicester have got this much money and this much of a squad, and this Tottenham have got a new manager, I've got a great squad." I'm not having it. It's 3 points to win. You've got to win games. You have to have a different attitude like that. You have a defeatist attitude. Two things. One, you're accepting mediocrity. 2, you're accepting the current situation. And 2, because this is not a transitional year for anyone at the football club, the players and the coach. But, you know, because of our situation not being in Europe, every cup we're going for, we're going to be going for. But the most important thing isn't winning the cups. I know it's going to be a glory, but it's about progress. And the only progress you're going to see is in the league. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's the top 4 or nothing for me.
That's fine. I've got no problem with that. But surely, because we're winning 3-0, it doesn't matter if it's a cup game or not. We want to be winning, and obviously we want to be winning more in the league. But it's a cup game, Kenny. We're winning 3-0. Surely we should be happy.
Of course you should be happy because did you watch our last 2 games? Of course you'd be happy. But you know, you're happy with caution because simple reasons that we've been there before. We're cautiously happy. You know, we're not at the moment. At the moment, it's irrelevant how bad West Brom are at the moment. It's about us winning because let's face it, the way we're playing, even if the West Brom had about 5 blind players and the other 6 with glaucoma, the way we were playing in the last 2 games, it wasn't a given we were going to take these opportunities, but we have.
Exactly. Well said, Kenny. Glenn's just joined us. How you doing, Glenn?
Hello,
Hope you're well.
Hello, guys. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all. Terry, I'm surprised you're still talking to me after the Fubar video, but I'm glad to be here.
That was brilliant, by the way. Brilliant.
Thank you. Hey, you know what? I'm with Diesel. I'm with Kenny. It's
Come on! What you got to say there, Terence? I'm going for a cigarette, but yeah, go on. I'll stay and watch this bit. Go on, Glenn. Sorry,
Didn't you even expect me to throw a butt in there? Because I was going to. I'm with you guys. I want Arteta out, but let me tell you something, okay? I've wanted him out since we lost to Unai Emery, but the point is, I wanted to win this game, so I'm happy, and I'm not going to apologize for being happy about it, even though I think our manager is not, fit for this job. And you know what? I'm always getting on Arteta's case. Last night I did a pregame show. I said, I want our best players up front. He did it. He put the exact 4 players I wanted. He went for it. He's trying to build some chemistry. So I don't always have to shit on Arteta. I can stop shitting for a second and say, yeah, I like the way you approach that. Don't get me started on the defense. Looks like he picked names out of a hat, but
be careful, Glenn. Sorry, I've got to stop the timer. So I just see that. Thank you very much for reminding me. But don't stop because that would mean you'd have common sense, Glenn. That would mean you'd have common sense, mate.
Oh, wait, don't drag me into your yelling at those two guys because I'm on their side.
Glenn, you're very correct in what you just said there about the happy. Just so you know, just in case you didn't watch it earlier on, that was started from a comment from someone in the chat, wasn't me. So I never said to Terry, why you happy? I've never, that wasn't, it was someone in the chat, yeah? We just obviously escalated from there. But, do you know what I'm saying? So, yes, based on what we're seeing at the moment, cautiously happy, I think that's the right term for it. Also, just very, very quickly, because I've just seen the chat in here, Ryan O'Mahony, I'll see you at Tesco, mate, said something really nice to me, pulled up as I was getting out of my car, and said big up to Claude and the BANSTAS and to myself. So, Ryan, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Top man, yeah?
We just super chat out for anything.
Yeah, Varun Bakshi. Varun, hope you're well, mate. He's put a big up Ken, my brother. Ken, come on.
Hello, mate.
Thank you twice.
Hello,
brother. Always correct. Love you guys. Always coming correct, Kenny. Big up.
Kenny, I see, just quickly, I know we don't talk about it a lot on here, but I see your tweet earlier on, and you went for a run and you missed 9 wickets or something, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely, because I'm not sure no, what's that? I went for a run, and it was 43, it was England at the 4th wicket for, Ollie Robinson. I went for a run, I came back, and it was 67 for 9. So I watched 5 minutes. India just streaked for about 11 more runs. And then it was 78 all out. So I'm flabbergasted because that is still a good wicket to bat on. I have no idea how India have contrived to get themselves all out. But then again, Headingley, if you bowl the ball middle off stump and keep it on a wobble seam, anything can happen.
No, exactly.
Whoa. That was like you were speaking a whole different language. I didn't understand any of that.
Me and Glenn would just step out of this conversation.
Kenny, what do you want to see in the second half?
Carry on. Be ruthless. Keep the foot in the throat. At the end of the day, win and win, and get some confidence. Look, a cup competition is where you get glory. And I look at the cup competition being for the fans, unless it's the European Cup or European Trophy. The cup competitions, although they are major, because of the way they've been devalued because of European competition, particularly Champions League, I believe the cup competition is for the fans and it's their day out. And we deserve a day out. We deserve a bit of glory. But in terms of it helping the football club, it's not really going to help the football club financially unless. Well, it isn't really. Even if we get into like the UEFA Cup, it's the Champions League or bust. The Champions League has killed the utility of the cups for teams in terms of like progress. So really and truly, it's still the Champions League we've got to go for.
Yeah, I would like to see Saka come off early in the second half so he's fully rested for Manchester City. I think I know the headlines are going to be Aubameyang, but I think Saka was the man in the first half. I'd like to see more of the same, but I'd like some key players to get a rest before Manchester City. So I don't want Odegaard in there for 90 minutes or Saka. But I'm very happy. Away at West Brom, we're up 3-0. The friggin' announcer of my game says debutantes, talking about West Brom all the time. I'm like, shut the F up. Debutantes for West Brom. Shut the hell up. So, yeah, get the key players off. And keep it in perspective, because it is a bunch of debutants for West Brom.
Yeah. But you know the thing about it. It's a good. You want to be in that draw, because not being in Europe makes a situation like, if we go out this competition, that means we only got the FA Cup, and you know what happens in the FA Cup. Strong, the big teams tend to, when they get to the latter stage, probably semi-finals, that's when their nostrils and the smell of silverware, becomes very greedy for them. Because Man City, they take every trophy seriously. Chelsea do as well, and it's just, if Man City and Chelsea don't win the league, it's all about their portfolio of trophies, and that's why that you've got to respect them in terms of what they're doing. It's because they like to have something to show for this season. And medals.
Yeah, I agree. Carabao Cup I usually don't care about, but we play the hand we're dealt with. That's 2 trophies. That and the FA Cup. That that's something to shoot for. I'm just saying it's something to shoot for, Diesel. I'm trying to. I don't want to fight with you because I agree with you on everything.
No.
Your 2-hour rant.
I'm not about you. I'm not about the comment. It's just a comment.
You know what is it? You know what is
Terry's insulted me and Kenny. I've got to be honest. I very much thought he would do that if we was in the same room, but you never know.
It's not.
I'm not in the same room. Bloody hell! You two standing right next to me.
What I said, Terry. What I've said many times over the last couple of weeks. It's not. It's bigger than this. Arsenal's health is bigger than this. It's bigger than any podcast. Bigger than any fan cam. Remember, a lot of fan cams and podcasts use Arsenal terms like Gooner, Highbury, the Arsenal. And at the end of the day, without Arsenal Football Club, they wouldn't have their podcast. So at the end of the day, unless you're telling us it is, and you're talking about a real situation, and you want the highest of standards, then I will invariably question any fans' motives and any ex-players' motives, because at the end of the day, you have to see it for what it is. And you have to remember that we are a big club, and we have to win big trophies and win the league and challenge for the league. And the silver medal has to be the top 4. That's what a big club's all about. Transitions come alongside their ambitions. And most importantly as well, you can't sell a process if you don't have solid foundations of, good results in the league and a good position in the league. And that's always been my point. It's never been personal about Mikel.
When I hear you talk, Kenny, I get emotional because I really miss Claude at the beginning of the season. I remember you guys doing the show in front of, I think it was a coffee shop. I'm not sure what it was, but I used to always look
that one, yeah. That was about 2 years ago. It was actually his idea. It's a funny story. It was a funny story because me and him got talking at one of the away games. And I said, we were just talking. I was just telling him that I always, when I come from New Barnet on a train, I always go past Finsbury Park and just walk on my way to work because, work in one of those new finance buildings for the LBI. And he said, all right. And then I just saw him there. And I was thinking, because I said, what? I thought you used to go Blacksort Road. And it wasn't outside Blacksort Road. He was actually outside, Costa Coffee out in the veranda of Finsbury Park. So he sat there and he had his phone out. So what are you doing? So I'm just watching, getting the news. He said, Ken, do you want to do a podcast? I went, what? Yeah. He said, yeah, let's do a podcast. I went, are you sure about it? He said, yeah. So we get talking, and I thought, all right, he's not good technically. Well, he's a lot better than he gave credit for. And he said, right, we were on set. He said, right, just talk. And that was it. And then people, recognised,
making me emotional.
Were watching us talking. He said, these two talking on the phone. And then you had people coming around recognising me and Claude. And you used to have crowds, like one guy used to walk past us and talk about, his frustration with the game and everything. A few Spurs fans would go, yeah, Darmy. And it just became a regular occurrence. It wasn't planned at all. It was just like coincidental.
Thank you so much for that story, Kenny. Wait, Terry, I got to go soon. Kenny, you got to tell more stories like that. I've got all warm and tingly.
There's loads of Claude stories, and it's all based on him, and how much he loved the football and everything, and how much getting some air, everything. There's so many Claude stories I could tell you, and they're all good people, and a lot of them was him, loving the podcast each one. You watch every podcast. Would love to have appeared on virtually every one. Every week. You love talking about his Arsenal, but you know, Arsenal was a very, very much big part of his life. You know,
And
massive. But he's
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kenny.
No, I'll let you carry on.
No, I can't, because I have to go. My wife is going to annoy me any second.
I've got to go as well. Second half started,
so let me say, Terry and Diesel, you're not allowed in the same room unless Kenny Ken is between you.
I'll see you guys soon.
You know what?
Soon,
That's
guys.
for his benefit, not mine.
Take it easy. I'll try to make it for. I'll try to make it for post game, guys.
Yeah, if you can, mate. Yeah, lovely. Nice one. You know what?
He does make me laugh when he says that the wife's going to get hold of him, and then he just goes without even any.
I used to think he was on the wind up, but he generally is terrified of his missus. Fair play to her, you know, she's got it on lock. Listen, I felt rude leaving because obviously we was, you know, sharing stories, you know, reminiscing, but I really do need a cigarette, so I'll be 2 seconds.
All right, mate, no problem. The second half was obviously just kicked off. 46 minutes gone. Arsenal now are kicking from left to right. Ball's gone right down on the left-hand side to Tavares. Oh, he's done 3 players. He's inside the box, crosses the ball. It's gone deep, but Pepe picks it up on his right-hand side. Plays it back. Chambers plays the ball in. And West Brom clear it, but only to Xhaka, El Neni. Chambers, Odegaard. Odegaard plays it on this left to Xhaka. Into Aubameyang. Out to Tavares. Back to Xhaka. Xhaka trying to play a good dink into Aubameyang, but it gets intercepted. Comes back to him. He goes back to Kozniak. Odegaard now. Odegaard into El Neni. El Neni gives it to Chambers. Oldin gives it to Kozniak. Out on this left-hand side. He's running down the left-hand side. Gives it Xhaka. Gets it back. Comes in the middle to Oldin. Oldin now plays it on this right-hand side. Odegaard. Odegaard cuts in the middle. Gives it to El Neni. El Neni to Pepe. Pepe goes past his player, brings it in the middle. Oh, and it goes too long and it goes to the keeper. Let's have a look. Davey P. Terry, what was the atmosphere like on Sunday, and did you see anything different watching the team live? Unfortunately, David, I didn't go Sunday. I'm absolutely gutted I didn't go. But I'm going on to Spain on Friday, so the missus were kicking up a bit of a fuss about COVID and all that. She don't want to get it and then can't go. And not only that, my eldest daughter now's got COVID. So everyone around me seems to be getting COVID. And I didn't want to get it just before we went. So the best thing was to do was not to go, and so I can go Spain with the family. Otherwise, it would have been horrible if I couldn't go. And oh, Saka's in. Saka, goal! Good goal. What a good team goal there from Arsenal. Good. Was that a back heel from Odegaard and all? Need to see that. What a good goal. I just want to see the replay of that. I think that was Odegaard. Saka picked it up in the middle. Just in the replay. Yeah, Saka picks it up on the halfway line, basically, runs it through. Does a 1-2 with Odegaard with a back heel. And Saka in the middle, puts it past the keeper, and that's 4-0. What a good goal that was. (4-0) to the Arsenal. Yeah, so unfortunately, David, I didn't go, and I'm gutted, but I must admit, I can't wait now to go on holiday on Friday. So, yeah. So, good news for everyone. Good news is that next week, and the watch-along for Man City and transfer deadline day, Diesel will be doing on his own. I won't be on here. Everyone loves Diesel, so, you know, Diesel, I'm sure he'd be absolutely fantastic when he does it anyway. He's a bit shy sometimes on the watch-alongs because he doesn't like doing the commentary and that, but I'm sure yous are all. Oh, I was just looking at. I'm sure yous are all keep an eye on him, but yeah, 4-0 to Arsenal. Game set a match now, obviously, but. We've got David. Sorry to hear that, Till. Hope you and the family are well. Enjoy your holiday, mate. Listen, mate, I can't wait. It's been 3 holidays now that I've still got Cape Verde, which has been booked now for 2 years. I've got to wait until next year now. I was supposed to be going Venice, and that's been cancelled. Supposed to be going New York in November. I was going to meet Glenn, make plans to meet Glenn, but it looks like all the flights are going to be cancelled. So I just said, you know what I mean? I just needed to get away for a week, to be honest. So, but yeah, West Brom got a corner here inside the Arsenal box. Comes in, goes right past the goal and straight out for a goal kick. Coming up to 52 minutes. West Brom 0, Arsenal 4. Great goal from Saka there. Great individual goal and great back heel from Odegaard to set him up there. Look, I'm going to be honest. Obviously, Man City is going to be a really hard game. I don't think Gabriel and Partey will be back for that game still, even though they're back in training. I'm gutted because I think it would have been a different game with them to win. But, after that, after the international break, we should be looking at a great starting lineup. And that's when really we need to start moving forward. Because if we don't, then obviously we will be in the shit. But I am looking forward to having Gabriel back and seeing how he partners with White. TNE, obviously I'd like a right back to come in. We'll have to see on transfer deadline day if a right back comes in. But I'm really looking forward to see Partey and Lokonga in the middle together. And then with them, you've got Smith Rowe, Saka, Odegaard, Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette, moving forward. So, I don't think it's all doom and gloom. As soon as we get our starting 11 back with them players, and hopefully in a couple of West Brom, I just went with a shot. Oh, good save from Ramsdale. Puts it out for a corner. You missed that goal just now. It's a good goal, Diesel. Saka. He puts it out from the half. Did you see it?
No.
He picked it out from the halfway line, run it down, and then just before the goal area, he passed it to Odegaard, who'd done a back heel, and Saka just went through the players into the box and curled it in the back bottom corner.
Oh, good save there by Ramsdale. Do you know what I did say to you? Do you remember I said at the start of this stream, I said, really, we should be doing them 3-4-0. We should. Yeah. I've got to say this as well, actually, right? I've got to say this, yeah? If I was a West Brom fan, I'd be fuming at the lineup, because this is their B team. Right now, when you look at if the manager has done his homework, they would have seen, obviously, we've lost our last 2 games. Yeah? Play your best team. I mean, you're West Brom. With all due respect, you're not Man United, Chelsea, Man City. Yeah? Go for it. Right? Do you know what I mean? Like, we're vulnerable right now. So as a manager, you think, right, let's go at it.
Oh, another good play by Ramsdale.
You know what I'm saying. So if I was a West Brom fan, I'd be fuming with that. But look, a big shout out to Ben Foster, the cycling goalkeeper. Just subscribed, fella. Keep up the hard work. Thank you very much, Ben. I really appreciate that.
Thanks, mate. Really appreciate it, mate.
Thank you. Also, I've got to say, I've just seen on my phone, right? I keep on. It's only, I don't know if you're getting this as well, yeah. You know what? On Instagram, the last week I've been getting followers, but they're proper. They're like sex sites.
All right.
Every single day I'm getting. Who's that? Who's followed me? And I'm looking. See the sun. It's like a. Don't get me wrong. I'm not moaning. But I'm just like. It's only in the last week. I'm getting like literally 2 a day. Christmas has come early for Diesel.
Ramsdale was on the floor here. I think he's just winded himself, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. What minute are you in?
Does it matter?
Well, he's on the floor with me, so I might have put you up.
55, 20, 21, 22.
Oh, no, 54, 59, 55. Oh, ain't that bad.
Southampton are 7-0 up now against Newport.
Yeah.
Ding dong, Diesel.
Ding dong. Ding dong.
What you been searching up on your Google?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Yeah, I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining. 140 odd people watching, I believe. As I said earlier on, guys, subscribe, please. Subscribe to the channel. And also smash the like button as well. And follow us on our Claude and the BANSTAS and also our personal ones as well. I keep on saying email addresses. It's not. Our Instagram name and Twitter name it's all in the description below. So yeah, have a look. Oh, Diesel, you're so funny. You know when it's me. Message you. I'll send you funny cap. Yeah, she does. Yeah, they're actually really funny. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. She sends me this message. It's like it's a cat talking to me, right? And it's basically saying what I say. But hearing it from a cat, it's mad. She's got a talking cat. I never thought I'd see the day. But yeah, Joe, hold on to that cat because that'd be worth a lot of money. But sell up now. Ponytail porn. Exactly, Jeff. Exactly. We only live once, Jeff. You know, we've got to try. I'll try anything once. You know me. Chris Davidson. Ramsdale looks injured. Oh my God, not another one.
No, I think he's all right. He's carried on.
All right.
Mind you, I haven't. I mean,
oh, what? No. Shut up, Mikel. We're trying to watch a game here. Yeah, it's such a picture of Arteta.
I'm just going to let the dogs out, Diesel.
Yeah, go on. No worries. Big up to Nino in the chat as well. AJ, listen, mate. I've seen the comments this raid guy is making. Obviously, one of Terry's lot. Ignore him, mate. Ignore him because I'll tell you what. His fans like. It's not even a fan. It's people like him, which is why the club are where they are. People like him. I'm negative. I'm this. Claude was a proper fan. Diesel's just negative. Some sort of like nonsense he was saying earlier on. It's people like him that we have that are in this fan base that we just need to kick out, basically. So there you go. He accepts this mediocrity. So do you know what? Good luck to him, but he's on his own. So yeah, ignore because I know he's trying to roll a lot of you guys up. Ignore him. Joe Smith. That's Terence's dog. Your dog is saying Arteta out.
I've got a corner here, pet.
I bet his dogs are called Art and Teta. Yeah, Chris, it looks that way, mate. 4-0 up. Looks that way. I think we can all agree.
What's that?
Chris's comment there.
Arsenal back. Well, yeah.
No.
I don't think so. Not just yet.
Right.
We've got to take it for what it is. It's a good win. But we've got an hard game coming up the weekend.
Tony Blackwell, according to French news, the Zuma deal with West Ham is off. Something to do with a disagreement with Chelsea and West Ham, not the player. So possibly another one Moyes can't get. See, Tone, what I heard was that Chelsea, what's holding that deal up is personal terms. That's what I've heard. I've heard that obviously because Chelsea want to get rid. They've agreed on the fee for the player. It's the personal terms. I personally think Zuma just wants too much money. And West Ham are not prepared to pay him what he's asking for. But I might be wrong. I don't know.
Mate, the Knowles is coming on for Arsenal.
Guys, do you like my new name? Who is this? Let me know who you are. Reveal yourself.
It's Aaron Ramsdale.
Course. Right, so we've got Bernd Leno and Ramsdale now watching Claude and the BANSTAS.
Odegaard is coming off.
What
Glenn wanted, wasn't it? Odegaard to come off early and Saka, but Odegaard's coming off first.
Maitland-Niles
is coming on.
Conwis, I hope you're well, mate. Diesel and Terence, what are your predictions for Arsenal in the Premier League? Where will we finish? What do you reckon?
I'm gonna hope for 5th, but say probably 6th.
I find it very because the transfer window's still open. Obviously, I'd prefer to wait until it's shut so that we know exactly what we're dealing with. You know what I mean? I would say that. However, based on what we're seeing, what we've got right now, and if this manager still stays here, I'm going 10th. I'm not just saying it for banter. I genuinely believe that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. What is it? A week left? It's a week, isn't it? Week left.
Monday, isn't it?
Is it Monday?
Yeah, Monday. What's the day today?
Monday's bank holiday, isn't it? Monday's bank holiday. Monday's the 1st, isn't it? September, isn't it?
Oh, it's got to be Tuesday then, isn't it? Or is it still? To be honest, mate, I can't remember if it's Monday or Tuesday. I thought it was the 1st, so that'd be Monday, wouldn't it? Oh, what a great goal from Aubameyang! His usual type goal, one what he scored in the FA Cup and the Charity Shield, out on the right, left-hand side of the box. Gets the ball, curls it into the right-hand side of the goal, and that's West Bromwich Albion 0, Arsenal 5. Typical Aubameyang goal.
Who was that? Who just cut him with the ball? That was Mason.
Maitland-Niles.
Yeah, he won the ball back.
He won the ball.
Good goal. Yeah, that is a good goal.
It's a typical goal that he scores, isn't it? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, where he cuts in and hits
Great
the top ends. Good goal. 5-0. Who's that?
That's I'm just trying to do the score.
Oh, sorry. Tony, Terence Diesel, Arteta playing some of these fringe players, putting them in the shop window before the window shuts, possibly.
Oh, no, he's not doing that, Tone. Not doing that. They're going to get 2 or 3 year deals, probably.
Yeah, they probably will after tonight. We've seen enough. Here's an extra 50 grand a week. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, let's open it out to the guys in the chat, actually. Where do you guys think we're going to finish? And be honest. Banter aside, be honest. Chris Davison, 8th to 10th. Dale Boy, 8th. Jimmy D, originally I said 7th for you guys. David P, nowhere relevant, I'm afraid. AJ's gone 8th. Raid's probably going to say number 1.
Sahar for West Brom is going off. Looks like he's injured and all.
Arsenal fan hoping for 5th. Just tells you. Oh, that's not you saying you want 5th, is it? Arsenal fan hoping for 5th. Just tells you all about who's steering the team.
Lacazette just about to come on.
I've said 10th for us, which can still. Oh, 10. Oh, sorry for you, Evan. Which can still happen. Hopefully, we finish higher than that. Oh, cheers, David. It's Tuesday, yeah? Tuesday's a deadline. Right, okay.
Tuesday. So, yeah, you'd have to do that on your own. I've just did that, Diesel.
Cool. I'm with
Chris.
10th, AJ 9th, Chelsea for life 11th, Rahul is 9th, Lone Star is 6th, Nino 9th or 10th, Callum Small is 10th. Jimmy D, how many more signings will you guys make before the window shuts?
I think 2.
Do you reckon? I can't see us buying anyone. I can see. I think they're concentrating more on selling now.
I think we're going to sell to bring a couple in. Obviously, Torreira's gone today. There's a lot of talk about Koziak. Obviously, basically going. Willian looks like there's something happening with his contract being null and void or whatever.
Corinthians.
And then hopefully once we get rid of them few players, I reckon there's still 2 players to come in. I'm hoping for anyway. Lacazette's just about to come on. Who's coming off? I didn't see the number. Xhaka's coming off, and Lacazette's going on.
Danny, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you, by the way. I totally agree with that. I've got to put this comment up. I'm so sorry to hear this. Slim Gooner, hi chaps, blimey, had a family loss. I nearly fainted at the score. Mate, condolences. Hope you're all good. We're all here for you, mate, yeah?
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Exactly. Craig, Terence, are you excited that we've got Arsenal back?
I won't know that until 2 or 3 games time after the Man City when we've got all our players back.
Mosley, my mate Mosley, hope you're good, mate. We need a right back and a big man up front as we keep crossing the ball to no one in games. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, because we've said that we do need a plan B. Giroud would have been ideal.
Go on, Pepe, get in there. He's at the crossbar. It was unlucky. Good ball by Lacazette playing through, but he's hit the crossbar. What'd you say, Diesel?
No, it's like a Giroud type. Like if he was young, I mean, like as a plan B.
Yeah.
A target man who's great. Who's really great in the air. That's what we need.
I think personally, I'd rather go for a right back first.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Build your foundations from the back. Slim Gooner getting a lot of love in the chat. David P there. Thoughts of it with Slim. AJ, sorry for your loss. Jimmy D, sorry for your loss. Chris, sorry for your loss. Come on, Slim. You know how we do it over here, bruv.
One big family, mate.
Yeah, just a family that argue all the time. But we're still family. Tony Arteta saving Xhaka for the Man City game. Woo! We're saved, Tony. We're saved. Solid Snake. This is Snake. Do you read me? Hang on.
Oh, yes. Get in. 6-0. Lacazette. Pepe's just repaid the favour to Lacazette. And now that's 6-0. Wow. But it's only West Brom.
Exactly. So you're learning, Tel. It's only West Brom. See, exactly, mate. See?
Watch that. That's a good goal. Pepe just repaid the favour, though. Watch this. Great ball from Holding here. Look at this ball from Holding. Look at that.
Yeah.
Repaid the favour, look. Get in. 6-0.
Yeah, nice layoff there from Pepe. Lacazette, he was running in and bang.
Rest in peace to your Cockney Nan, Slim Gooner. He just said, my beautiful Cockney Nan, and thank you all
Cockney,
for that.
Come on. Can't beat the Cockneys, Slim. You know that, mate. It's all about the Cockneys, mate. Pie and mash, lovely. Apples and pears. Love it. My beautiful Cockney Nan, and thank you for the love, all of you. No, anytime, man, anytime. Listen, you're a Cockney, mate. You're more than welcome here, bruv. You know that. Come on. Do you know what I mean? Tell one of us.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
From the manor. Love it.
Exactly.
There you go. That's what it's all about.
Whereabouts, Slim Gooner? Whereabouts?
Yeah, good question, actually. Yeah, let us know. Solid Snake. That's a sick name, you know. Arsenal are back. Solid. I've got a solid snake. Imagine that saying that to a girl when you're out. I've got a solid snake. She'd probably shit herself.
Oh, literally, I have.
Do you know what I mean? Gosh, she'd do a runner. She went, what? How's that going to fit?
Oh, what a great save again there from Ramsdale.
Chris Davidson there. It's the under 23s West Brom. It's not just West Brom. It's the under 23s. See?
Yes, we are.
Yes, Wellstone Raider.
East London.
East London. Come on.
Oh, Bethnal Green. She was from Bethnal Green.
Oh,
Know it well.
brilliant. Slim, Bethnal Green. You'd know that pub on the corner, mate. Do you know the Salmon and Ball?
Salmon and Ball, yeah.
Yeah, and opposite that, more or less, you got York Road.
Yeah,
not York Road. York Hall.
York
sorry.
Hall.
Yeah.
Well, opposite that is Roman Road. Opposite that is Roman Road, but the next one is York Road.
And the main one is Cambridge Heath, isn't it? Like you got
Cambridge Heath Road. Yeah.
Slim. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Terence will know this. Cambridge Heath Road. Yeah, right. You got the car place on the left hand side. Yeah, also on the other side, and then obviously you got Metropolis. You know that's still there, Tel. Still there.
Yeah.
I drove past it the other day. Strip club. That's been there for years. Metropolis. Yeah.
Me and my dad used to have we used to have our own cab office years and years ago, and we had the contract from there. We used to get all of their clients, and they used to go from Metropolis to Stratford Sauna.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I've heard it's right. I've heard it's right.
And then, is that a penalty? No, I don't think it is. And then, you used to have to wait for the fare, and then they'd make us take them home after that.
Oh, mate, that's just some lovely birds in there. Danny Cook, gosh, this upsets me even more. It brings back those lovely memories when we was thrashing teams left, right, and centre. We better make the most of this. We won't see this again in a long time. Do you know what? Don't mean to be negative, but he's probably right. It's some of the goals I've seen us score tonight, very reminiscent of the champagne football we used to play under Arsene Wenger, which is true, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I agree.
David Dundas, great comment, mate. Yes, sorry, we should have mentioned this earlier on. Rest in peace to Charlie Watts, the great drummer from the Stones. I'm not a Stones fan. I'm not really familiar, but I did see a notification of that on my phone earlier on. So rest in peace to Charlie Watts there.
And I haven't done it since. So I was just watching that. I just want to say, because I know it was a couple of, it might even have been a week ago, but rest in peace to Sean Locke. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Good shout.
I was shocked at that. Shocked.
Good shout. Yeah, I like Sean Locke.
Yeah. I can't believe it's only 73 minutes have gone. It's 6-0. Wow. I thought we was nearly time was up.
What do you mean I wish? I have. Nice one.
Solid Snake, you obviously ain't seen when Diesel go to the toilet. It takes him about 10 minutes.
There you go. Wellstone Raider. I'm from Ilford.
Oh.
There you go. Ilford, eh? No.
Not bad.
Wellstone Raider. Let me know how old you are, what your age is, because I used to go. I used to do a lot of clubbing down there.
What, Fifth Avenue?
Fifth Avenue venue. Obviously, before that, was it the Palais, the Ilford? No, the Palais.
Ilford Palais.
That was before my time. But you used to have stop hats. Then you used to have. I used to love a room at the top. You know, penthouse.
Yeah. In the
music in there. What 70s and 80s? Oh, and where you were young, and it was all sort of like
28.
Yeah, you had to be 28 to get in, but obviously we never had trouble. The minute you walk in, you looked at us like fresh meat. I've never known women come to you like they were just proper. They were dogs in there, man. When I say that, I mean they were just on heat. Yeah, they come to you, bruv. Love that place. Wellstone Raiders 28. So you probably would never have been to Penthouse. Shut our age, Wellstone, trust me, they were proper in there.
Back in the day, bloody hell, we're using them words now, Diesel. Back in the day.
Exactly. Craig Malloy, once again, another super chat. Craig, thank you very much. That is my dinner paid for tonight. Craig has put Diesel. Arteta will get a new contract. No! Yeah. Well, after tonight, mate, he's probably going to get an additional 5-year contract, £5 million pay rise. You never know, Craig. You never know. Look at Chris, East Londoners and the BANSTAS. Come on. Mr. Bolt, this is why we need to trust the process. Oh, God. It's all you're not coming out tonight. What's going on, Tel? God, dear.
Right,
Slim
Aubameyang's going off now. Who's coming on? Is it Balogun? Would he be coming on? Was he on the bench?
Hey, from Ladbroke Grove, yeah? Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Trellick Towers. Yeah, Slim's from Ladbroke Grove, from West.
Hat trick for Aubameyang tonight. As he goes off. Who's come on for him then? Martinelli. Martinelli's on.
Terry's Delusion. UB40 saxophonist Brian Travers, also passed away. Yeah, so shouts out. Sorry, I wasn't aware of that. Don't know who that is. I love UB40. I love UB40, but yeah, I'm not familiar with Brian Travers. But yeah, rest in peace to Brian Travers as well.
Yeah.
Rahul was saying that as well. Yeah. Joe, they're still going strong right now today. I know they're touring at them. I'm sure they're touring at the moment as well. UB40, great sound.
Brilliant.
Bangers. They've got some absolute bangers.
Still gets you up, mate. Still gets you up.
So Mosley, look, we went to school together, yeah, me and Mosley, yeah. Mate, we're the same age, brother. He was in my year. No, Mosley, love you, man. Craig Malloy, Diesel, are you on Twitter? I certainly am, Craig. Look, there you go. If you just under my boat. That's my Insta there, and that's my Twitter.
Right.
I don't have many followers, so yeah, don't laugh. But yeah, for how many I have got, I do get a decent amount of likes and retweets. So yeah, I can't moan. Because I see some who have got sort of 5, 6, 7,000 followers, and yet they barely get 2 or 3 likes on their tweets. So yeah, I know which one I'd rather have. But anyway, Lone Star. Oh, God. Tell the Arteta doubters must be eating their words after this masterclass from the Gunners.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Lone Star. Listen, no, at the end of the day...
We all know what's usually in your mouth, don't we?
No one said, oh, go on, that's a great ball. Go on, Pepe. Lacazette's in the middle on his own. Pepe. But Lacazette's got it. Oh, good save by the keeper. Good save. But at the end of the day, it's a cup game. It's West Bromwich Albion. You know what I mean? We shouldn't look too much into it. 6-0, though. To be honest, did we think 6 goals? No, we didn't. So, Arsenal... Oh, what's it? He's got cramp by looks like. 6-0. We played well, to be honest. We played well.
Oh, come on.
But at the end of the day, let's put it into perspective. You know what I mean? We've still got Man City the weekend. I'm still gutted that we ain't going to have Partey and Gabriel and all our main players back for that game. But after the international break, they all should be back. We should be firing on all cylinders, and let's see what happens then.
Exactly. Wellstone Raider, yes, mate. That was one of my locals' faces.
Oh, bloody hell.
In the later days, we used to go Visage, which is like an 80s bar, which is like 2 doors down from it. And then obviously, then we go in Faces. Faces on a Sunday night was the nuts as well. That's closed down now. All the places we used to go to, they're all closed now. They're all
Charlie Chan's, do you remember that?
Chan's underneath the dogs. Yeah, used to love that. I used to get some lovely birds in there. Really nice.
Benji's E3, purple E3.
Yeah, on the corner. Yeah, purple. Yeah, I used to go. Do you remember Circus Tavern?
Circus Tavern. Yep.
Circus Tavern used to go there. Hollywood's.
Hollywood's. Yeah, I've been there for years. Yeah.
Time and Envy. Come on, Tone. Time and Envy, Romford.
Time and Envy. What about Epic Country Club?
Yeah, and do you know what do you remember Atlantis? That was next door to it, wasn't it? Do you remember that?
Yep.
What I liked about Country Club, you used to have the pool parties.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah, quality, mate. What's that place at 195 in Epping?
Yeah, I'm sure it's called that. Yeah,
it was. Wellstone, yes, mate. If you watched the streams before, mate, I've said it all, and I think Terry, West Ham are like my second team, mate. I do have a very big soft spot West Ham. A lot of my family are West Ham.
Same here.
And because of that, and obviously they're in the Manor as well. They're sort of more or less down the road. And do you know what? I love their fans. I love West Ham fans. you know what I'm going to say, right? And I do really believe this. I know we're going about, the biggest club in London and stuff like that, but West Ham have got potential to be the biggest, in my opinion. Their fan base is huge. People don't realise how bigger fan base West Ham have got. Honestly, I really do. If they got 100,000 seat a stadium, they'd fill it 2-3 times over. Until I genuinely believe that. I really do. Telling you,
they have got a huge fan base.
They have got a massive West Ham. Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest, East London years ago when we was younger, I mean, it was all West Ham. You was the odd one out if you was Arsenal or Tottenham or someone like that. I mean, the majority of people were West Ham, and then after that was Millwall.
Exactly. I will only change my view on Arteta when we start showing up in the league when it counts. Come on, Mosley.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mosley.
Craig Malloy. Diesel Moyes is putting Arteta to shame.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think anyone can argue that. Well, if you look at what he's working with, he's doing wonders with that team, isn't he? So, yeah. And do you know what? He gets a lot of stick, David Moyes. So you've got to give credit where it's due. Because I personally think I thought he was manager of the year last season. I really did.
Oh no, I said that. No,
Yeah,
I think he's done brilliant. But would they be doing that great if 9 players were out?
Come on, man.
No, I'm asking a question. Would they be top of the league now if they had 9 players out? Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah, they had injuries last season. Come on. And I'm not being funny.
They didn't have injuries. All I'm saying is for our first 2 games, we've had 9 players out.
Who are these 9 players? Who are these 9 players?
We've had Aubameyang, Lacazette, William, even though that people don't like them, William and Renarson.
Are you really?
No, listen.
Carry on. Yeah.
Then we've had Gabriel Partey out for injured.
Who?
Gabriel and Partey out for injured.
Partey, 5.
Eddie Nketiah as part of the squad.
Right, Eddie.
Who's the other ones? And then you got the 5 players, obviously, that we've bought is Odegaard couldn't play.
Odegaard.
Ben White couldn't play in the last game because of COVID. So you've got 8 there already.
Well, Ben White played at Brentford. So
yeah, at Brentford, but on the last game, that's what I'm saying. We had 6 out on the first game, I think it was, and then 9 out for the second game. You just counted them there on your fingers.
No, it's not the amount. It's not the amount I'm arguing with you. It's like what you're saying is, had we had these players available, would we have beaten?
I'm not saying we would have beat them. I'm not saying we would have beat them. That's the thing.
Willian and Eddie, you know.
They're in the squad. They're in the squad.
I love you, Tom.
That's what I'm saying.
Pass the dragon, man.
It's the truth.
Oh God.
That's where the agenda comes in. See, that's what I'm saying. That's where the agenda comes in. Because you genuinely thought that we didn't have that many players out. You genuinely thought that, didn't you? But then when you start thinking about in your head,
Willian doesn't anymore.
Take away Willian and Eddie. Take them away. Still 7 players.
You know,
still 7 players.
All right, let me flip it in. So if we'd had all those players available, honestly, would we have beaten Brentford and Chelsea then? In your opinion, it's an opinion. In your opinion,
no, I think we'd have been beaten Brentford. I mean, Chelsea and Man City, you can't say that, can you? You can't say that it's a definite win because of how good they are. It all depends on the day if you had the players. But still, against Brentford, there's no excuses. We still had a good enough team out there to go out there and win. I'm not making excuses for that game. I said that on the day.
Green Street.
But I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I didn't wish we had all of our best 11 out there, because I do.
Oh. Jimmy D, Terry and Diesel, would you want to... Yeah, I've got to ask you, Jimmy D, about this, because is it true what he come out with when he said he didn't know who you were playing? Yeah. James Rodriguez, I'll send a taxi down to North London. No, we don't. We know that's Mesut Ozil part 2, mate. No chance.
He did.
No.
He had an interview, and he was asked who they was playing the weekend because he was injured. He can't play, and he said, "I genuinely can't tell you who was playing. Who is it?"
Yeah, so that's naughty. That Terry. I mean, yeah. Look, I think Chris knows where I'm going with this, or where I was going with it. Terry, what did Aubameyang, Partey, Lacazette do last season when we was between 8th and 12th?
What did they do against Chelsea in the last 4 games before we played them?
I'll tell you need a holiday, man. I'll tell you need to...
What did they do then? What did they do, Diesel?
Oh,
what did they do?
I love it how you reach.
But what did they do?
Hmm?
What did we do in the last 4 games before that? We beat them 3 times and drew 1. So, you know...
Yeah, but now, what Chris is, yeah, but so you're
all season, yeah, I understand what he's saying. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I mean. Everyone thinks of Chelsea straight away. That's what I'm saying. The last 4 games that we played against them before that game, we was way the underdogs. But we beat them 3 times and we drew once.
Diverting.
As a diverting, I'm answering the question, but you're diverting. Goodness sake.
Oh God. Oh, Del boy. Today, Tony, I reckon you'll get Jesse Lingard on deadline. Do you know what? I think he's staying at Man United. You know, I've heard no whispers.
I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
No, he should go. He should go, but I don't think he will.
I think if he was going to go, Diesel, he would have already gone back to West Ham, but I don't think he wants to go there. All this rubbish that he had a great time there, and which he did do, let's be honest. He had a great last half of the season.
I was going to say he's a party boy. He's in London, isn't he? But, you know, obviously Manchester for me is better than London now. But, yeah.
But I think his best mate is Sancho anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, he ain't getting the game there, Tel. He's wasted there.
I know. I agree with you, Diesel. I think he should go. But...
Oh, God. Big up to John Gooner as well. John, hope you're well, mate. If only we could play West Brom reserves each week.
Would be nice, wouldn't it?
We'd win the league, John. Terry, that's because Chelsea played a back 4 under Lampard. Oh, he's hello, Michelle. Hope you're well, mate. He's on about what you were saying about the 4 times we played them 3 or 4 times we played them last season. Oh, sorry. Go back on that. Sorry, I didn't say that. Craig Malloy, thank you very much, mate. Once again, I've now got my dessert. All jokes aside, this channel is awesome. Respect. Come on, Craig. Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.
Lovely. Right. Can't beat a laugh on a Wednesday night, can you? It is Wednesday today, isn't it? Yeah.
Thank
you very much, Craig.
I can't wait. I just want work to come along now. Get it over and done with. Come on, one more night.
Sort your buddy. He needs a drink for sure. I know he's going on holiday soon, Adam. So all inclusive, isn't it, Tel?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully the drinks will sort him out there.
And I will be drinking.
Good question, David. So, guys, question, please. Now that the UK is living with COVID, what precautions do you take every day? We are in lockdown here. Are you? You're in lockdown in New Zealand for the Delta variant. Yeah. Oh, wow. David, what's your lockdown like? Because ours was shocking, mate. But what is yours a proper lockdown? Let me know, man. Precautions. I've heard a bit about the Delta. It's not really hit here yet, or I suppose it has in some parts, but I suppose where we are, everything's normal at the moment, if I'm honest with you, mate.
Everything's normal, but everyone around me is getting it, to be honest. Everyone around me is getting COVID.
You know.
Which is fucking annoying, to be honest.
Yeah, go on. Sorry. Go on.
No, go on, mate. Go on.
No, go on. Finish your point.
I'm just going to say that, you know what I mean? Everyone's getting it around me, but, you know, hopefully that everyone's had it around me ain't had it too bad. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing about it. And let's just hope it stays like that.
Source inside West Ham. Ex West Ham employee said Lingard wants to go back to West Ham. Wellstone Raider as well. You said earlier on that Faces is still open. I thought they shut that down.
I thought they shut it down unless they reopened it.
Must have. I drive past there like some nights, and it's just the doors are shut. No queue.
Weren't there like a big fight or something, or someone died there, and that's why they shut it again?
No, that was opium. That was in Romford, wasn't it?
Oh, was it opium? Yeah.
Blimey, Slim Gooner, respect, man, respect to you. Thank you very much for that, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Silent but deadly, yeah. But yes, no, Slim. No, I was joking aside, mate. I always feel guilty with ones like that because I you know, you've not put nothing. I want to read something just to show our appreciation. But thank you very much, Slim. I really appreciate it. Thank you, mate. All joking aside, thank you. Supermarkets and servos. What's that?
What servos?
Services or something. Supermarkets and servos open. Restaurants. I don't know. Supermarkets and servos open. Medical services are open. Everything else is closed. Wow. Well, that can't be restaurants then. That's got to be services, probably ambulance or whatever. Medical services, everything else. That's a proper lockdown, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn. No, I'll tell you, I'll do my first super chat. Yes, Slim, but first, but not the last, brother. All right, not the last one, yeah? All right, let's get that bit in at the end. Now, listen, don't skip yourself, Slim. Don't skip yourself. Honestly, really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
nice one. If he's watching, I don't know if he is, but I know he watches it on catch up a lot. I just want to say as well, I know it's a few days late, but big up to our good friend down under Flo. Flo, I know it was your wife's birthday several days ago. I messaged you on Insta, so yeah, just wish you a happy birthday on behalf of myself, Terence, and the BANSTAS family. Love you, Flo. Love you. One of our long-time friends. So yeah, there you go.
That's full time. 6-0. Arsenal have won 6-0. Just want to quickly see what the other score was.
Oh, petrol stations. Oh, sorry, mate. Right, that's what it is. Okay.
Arsenal won 6-0. Southampton won 8-0. And Newcastle and Burnley are 0-0. Burnley have won 4-3 on penalties.
All right.
So Burnley have knocked Newcastle out, and Newcastle were at home. So that was the other three scores. Craig,
thanks, mate. Get to bed, Craig. And listen, I really appreciate the super chats, mate, and just your contribution in general. So thank you very much, Craig. Top man. Thank you. And I've been asked a few times from you guys in the chat that I've got to read out Default Dude's question to Terence, and I've got to be honest, it's a very good question. Terence, I always ask you, what do you see in Arteta? And I get a confusing answer. So let me word the questions differently. What will Arsenal Football Club and the fans lose if we sack Arteta? What will we lose?
What will you lose? You lose nothing, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to opinions. That's what it comes down to. But what I see is that our club, and I say it all the time, so, you know, our club was in an absolute Titanic, being sunk, going downwards. And there's things that's been happening in the background. We've got the youngsters all signed up to 6 years deals. He's obviously gone out now and bought the players that he wants. Hopefully, we'll get to see him soon in the starting 11 and see what we can do. If they play like we did tonight, then it'd be all fucking roses in the garden, wouldn't it? And if we don't, and we start losing, then obviously it'd be down to him and the team, wouldn't it? So at the end of the day, for me personally, I think he will turn it around. I hope he turns it around. I hope these players that he's bought in will turn out to be good buys. They're just showing you the Burnley penalty, actually. Oh, good goal. And for me, I like Arteta. I've wanted Arteta. That's just my opinion. If he goes, he goes. The next person comes in, I will get behind until obviously he goes or whatever. Like I used to go, even though I hated Emery and I didn't want to see Arsenal play under him. I still went every game because, like I said at the beginning, you know, I support Arsenal. I don't support the managers, even though I'm behind Arteta. I will still go to Arsenal if Arteta loses. Not loses his job, I mean. So, you know, I will still be going Arsenal. I'll still have my season ticket. But what I will say is that he's done well in the background. He's got all his staff now that he needs. He's gone out and bought his players, like everyone keeps saying. These are his players. These are his players now. These players that he's wanted. Apparently, his first choice that he's gone out and got Odegaard and Ramsdale. We might not like them, or you might not like them, but if he sees something in them and he sees the way that they play and the way that he wants to play, that's all we can hope for. And hopefully they do that for Arsenal. If not, then obviously Hughes will carry on and Hughes will be right. And I'll have to hold my hands up if he goes and say, well, he's gone and that's it. But like I said, you know, come after the international break, we should have Gabriel back, we'd have Partey back, we'd have Ben White back, who were just bought to play alongside Gabriel. Realistically, Diesel, right? Surely you must be excited to see, obviously, Gabriel and White play together to see what they do. TNE play with them, and if we get a new right back, and then see what Lokonga can do with Partey, with Smith Rowe, with Saka, with Martinelli, with Odegaard, with Aubameyang if he comes on form, and Lacazette. Surely you should be a little bit excited about that.
No, half of them players you just reeled off there, I don't think are good enough to get us to where I want us to be. So that's my problem. The other problem we've got is like I said to you earlier on, the youth. I'm excited by the youth, some of the young players here, but we've got no one senior enough to guide them. So we've got senior players here who are just the levels of the senior players we've got here. I said to you earlier on, any youngster in the dressing room wants to look at that man over there and think, in 5 years' time, I want to be like him. Yeah, no, we've got no one of seniority in this team or squad that where these young players look to and think, I want to aspire to be like him. And that's where I think I feel sorry for the young players because they need that guidance on the pitch. You know, the coaching team, the coaching can guide them as much as they want off the pitch, but on the pitch, as we all say, once they cross that white line and all that, do you know what I mean? You know, they can't be expected to get us out of jail every single week. Saka would do it every now and again, Smith Rowe, but they can't do it if they're too young. It's unfair. You know, what we've got at the moment, right? This is my argument with Arsenal. What we've got, every player we buy, potential. It'll come good in 2 years, 3 years, it'll come good. Yeah. I'm telling you now, you need a balance. You need a fine balance of youth and experience. Yeah. Proper hardened, you know what I mean? You know, seasoned pros, you know, winners. You know, Raphael Varane, Ben White's got everything on Varane in terms of age. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But Varane walks in that dressing room. Those youngsters are seeing someone who's won cup after title after cup after title. That lifts a dressing room. Yeah. No one's looking at Granit Xhaka and all these people think, I want to be like him in 5 years. No. And I think that's where, you know what I mean? I'm all for the youth, I'm all for the youth, but you can't have youth and that's it. Yeah. Now, every single player we've bought has been 23 or under the age. Yeah. Right, that's fine, but you need to sprinkle in some of that, you know, that the leadership, you know, that senior, you know, someone who says, look, when it's not going for you, right, you tuck in, right, keep it tucked, you do it, guys. You know what I mean? There's no one there. Who's leading these players into battle? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if there is anyone leading them, are these players going to be followed by the youngsters? Are they going to look at these senior players and think, right, we're going into battle, I'm following you? No, and that's how I look at it. Coming from where we've come from and the players we've watched, and you know they are still out there. But my argument is, when you spend 135 million, we've spent the most. We got, you know, the most out of any club in Europe. That's a fact. That's my opinion. That's a fact. When you look at what we've bought, I'm not knocking them, but all I'm seeing, these players that we've bought, potential. Yeah. Now 2 of them are potential, but the other 3. Right, okay. Now we're talking. That's a bit of what bit of steel. That's what I want to see. No, we're not seeing that. You know, all these players is potential, and we ain't got the time's not a luxury we have at the moment at this club. It's not a luxury. It's, you know, we don't have it. Yeah, we can't. It's not about the potential. We need players as well as potential. We need players who are going to come in and do the business now. I want winners. I want to see winners here. I want, you know what I mean. So earlier on, when you said Aubameyang, yes, he's had scored a lot of goals, but no one's looking at Aubameyang thinking that's a winner. That's someone who's been to the very top and won all the honours. Aubameyang ain't won nothing in his career. Nothing. Scores goals, yeah, but ultimately, when these players are young boys, it's all about trophies, isn't it? It's all about, do you know what I mean? He ain't done nothing. You know, so this is what I'm saying, mate. That for me, that breeds, you know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
That's where I am with it. But all we've got at the moment is potential. Will they? Won't they? Will they? Won't they? We don't know. You know. Glenn, what do you think?
I think I'm like totally fascinated, Diesel, because I agree with every single word you just said. But for me, I just chop it up and look at different things. I remember before I say this, I agree with everything you said, Diesel. For me, you know, I wanted to win today. I was happy that Arteta went for it with the front four. I was very unhappy he didn't take Saka out early in the second half, because I don't think he's going to play against Manchester City, and that annoys the hell out of me because he's probably our most dynamic player. But besides that, today in a cup competition away from home, we had a laugher. I don't know what you call it in the UK, but a laugher is just, you know, I don't have to worry about it. I could just enjoy and look at whatever the fuck I want and just enjoy this game. And for me, I needed that after the first 2 games of the season. So for today, that's the mode I'm in. Tomorrow, I'm going to be like, fucking Saka ain't playing against Manchester City. Arteta out! But right now, I'm chill. Do you know what I'm saying? Did I explain that right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Can I just say one other thing, Diesel? Because I found this interesting. On a show I did last night, Stan, you know Stan, he brought up Arsenal's games after – he brought up Arsenal's schedule after the international break. So let me just read off the teams they're playing after the international. Assume we're 0-3. All right, Norwich City, Burnley, Tottenham, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, and Leicester City. I want Arteta at the end of those games, I want the team to have more wins than losses. And, you know, then I'll re-examine it. But I think the clock starts on Arteta right after the international break as far as whether he's going to stay or go. And I think that run of games is going to tell us a lot.
I agree.
Did I say something stupid?
No, I agree, Glenn. I think you're exactly right. Obviously, we've got Man City coming up. You know, let's be honest, even before the season started, everyone said that they was going to lose anyway. Same as we was going to lose against Chelsea. So I don't know what the big shock was when we did lose against Chelsea. And then obviously on top of that, we had 9 players out with that. So we lost to Chelsea. It's not an excuse, it's fact. Right? But we lost. We got City this weekend. It's going to be a really hard game. But like you said, Glenn, after the international break, everyone should be back. Everyone should be back from COVID. Gabriel and Partey and everyone else that's injured should all be back. So he should then be able to pick his 11 for this season moving forward with his new players and the injured players that he wants. And then, like you said, after 5 or 6 games, we can then assess how we're going and the way that the season's going to go, basically.
Yeah, and that run of games that I mentioned ends October 30th. And Diesel, I remember how I used to be like, cheer the hell up, Diesel. We did something nice today. I understand why you are the way you are. I'm just holding that in. You're very...
Yeah, don't listen. Right, look, the issue I've got with a lot of fans and certain other channels, right, is see what you just said there about I feel what you feel, I'm just holding it in, yeah? My whole thing is, well, hang on a minute, freedom of speech and stuff like that. You know, if you've got a bit of a platform, yeah, hence, you know, a channel like this, you know, when you're on other channels as well, Glenn, and say what you think. I've got people have that thing. I don't know what it is, but I don't have it. Sometimes I wish I did, but I don't. Where they're very wary of saying something because it might go against the grain, or I don't want to say something that might cause uproar or whatever. I don't really care about things. I just, if someone asks me a question, I'm honest, and I say what Terry's basically saying, is that once he's got his players.
Sorry, I just want to get out super chatting before it goes.
Oh, yeah,
sorry,
go on.
L. Lewis, he said, thank you very much, mate. He said, good honest chat. Keep up the good work, lads. Thank you very much.
You, Earl. Yeah, and Diesel, just to add on to what you just said, the thing people loved about Claude is he was honest. And you guys are honest in your opinions. And if you step on some toes, you don't care because you're being honest. And that's what I love about you guys.
It is. It's that. And do you know what? When you what you were saying there, Tel, about everyone thought we was going to lose against Chelsea, and so why was it a surprise? I don't think you're grasping like the fact. It's a lot of Arsenal fans. If we're talking real now, right, banter aside, a lot of Arsenal fans, and I'll get Kenny's take on this as well. It's not so much the result, because I'll be honest. I watched the Chelsea game, and I thought, against Brentford, I felt we were lazy. Yeah, we went up for it. I actually thought that these players huffed and puffed a bit more against Chelsea. What I saw was just a lack of quality. Right, Chelsea are just levels above us. However, what I think a lot of Arsenal fans are angry about, Tel, it's not just because we lost. It's that we're not seeing any style.
Yes.
And the thing is, if we'd lost that, but you look at it, I'm not going to slate the Arsenal players too much against the Chelsea because I actually thought they tried. There's just a big gap. There's a big gulf in class. My issue is he's been here 19 months and I still don't know what he's trying to do. What you're saying is once he gets his players back, then he'll be back to the old champagne football how it was. I've said to you, we could have Messi and Ronaldo in this team right now. You would not see any difference, right? Because the thing is, Tel, this is why I cried for a better manager, right? Because we've got a lot of crap here, but we've also got some right good players here, And what I saw against Chelsea was these players. Chelsea are better than us, don't get it twisted, of course. But these players, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what the plan is. And that comes down to the manager and his coaching team, right? They train every single day. And every week, me and you say, it's like 11 strangers on that pitch. It's 11 strangers. Brentford played as a team. Chelsea could have their eyes shut. And he knows where he's going to be. And he knows where he's going to be. I watch Arsenal. And honestly, Tel, there is no plan. There is no style. I don't get what the style is. I don't get it. It's sideways, backwards, sideways, window wipers. I don't know what it is. But the man has been here more than long enough to have identified some sort of style, and there is no style. That's why a lot of Arsenal fans are thinking, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What have you seen anything different from last season? I know it's
no.
But in terms of a style, Tel, forget the results. A style of play. He hasn't got a clue, this manager. And I said this to you at the end of last season. I'm not so much looking at the players anymore. I'm now looking at the coaching. Because the coaching, for me, is a big problem. All right, Smith Rowe and Saka are two potentially class players. What's going to let them down is this manager. And I stand by that.
Well, again, Kenny, can you just turn your TV down a bit, please?
All right.
All I can say is, Diesel, that's fantastic. That's your opinion. That's great. All we can do now is wait and see.
But we are seeing.
Sorry.
Because
how much more do we have to wait? Wait.
Listen. Terry, just cut for 2 seconds. You'll wait and see. Let me tell you something now.
Thank you, Ken.
This isn't a transitional season. I told you this before the season started, and I'm telling you this after 2 games. There's no wait and see. Yeah. Wait and see, okay? Because you look at the situation, right? He said, let me finish my point. He said he was with 9 players after the Chelsea game. For a start, that's an insult to the players who played for him and out of order, because you're crushing the confidence of young players, and it's misleading. There weren't 9 players.
Why is that misleading? What he was,
Well, I'll
he
tell
was
you why
telling
it's
the truth.
misleading.
If them nine
Because
players were fit,
Aubameyang,
if them 9 players were fit, they wouldn't
the
have
only
played.
players who were missing,
They wouldn't have
the only
played.
players who were missing was Lacazette. Odegaard wasn't missing because he wasn't in part of the team.
Gabriel was missing. Partey was missing. Aubameyang was missing.
Partey. All right, that's Partey. That's not 9 players, is it? That's not 9 players.
No, we counted them earlier on. There were 7.
It's not 9. Even regardless of the fact of the matter, you've got players who are running their nuts off for you, and you've basically told these players that they're no good, and that we lost because of them. You don't do that. You never ever talk about missing players. You never do that. Not even to the press. You keep it in council, keep it in house, because at the end of the day, those players have had 2 things happen to them. First, they've lost. Then they've had the criticisms individually, and then your manager's gone and said, "Well, they're crap anyway because they're best players." You shouldn't be saying that. Just don't say it. Stop talking. But the second point is, you talk about like, let's see how it goes. There's no let's see how it goes. I'll repeat, and I'm not going to wave from this. Top 4 qualification or bust. Not happening. No transitional season. 20 months is an ample time to develop, 1, a clear style of play, and 2, get a winning formula for a big club like Arsenal. We're not West Brom. We're not Portsmouth. And we're certainly not Brentford. We're Arsenal Football Club. And if Arsenal fans want to feel entitled, they're entitled to feel entitled because we're the 3rd biggest club in the country, only behind Liverpool and Man United in terms of trophies. And I'm not. And the reason why I won't say I'm disagreeing with you. Look what happened with Liverpool. How many Liverpool fans saw their decline and had people saying, "Takes time"? No, there isn't any bloody time when you're a big club, because if you snooze, you lose.
Right. So, do you really think then? And on art, do you really think if Gabriel was playing, Partey was playing, all of our first 11, we would have played like that?
Yes, because simple reason is that there weren't that many players. That you talk about the personnel, there was still a lot of 13 players in those 2 games, and the internationals playing. Jack has got a wealth of experience. Leno's his first choice. He's still the right backs in terms of Chambers has played for his country. Plus, he's got experience, and then. Players like, Suarez had experience playing for something. They're experienced players. The fact of the matter is, they made individual errors, which made the whole situation catastrophic. Last year, people were like yourself were arguing that when we were losing, that we were in games. Well, we lost, and we got beaten out of sight by Brentford, beaten out of sight of Chelsea, and that's why I was angry. And that's why we fired.
So, like I said then, and like what Glenn said then, is after the international break, once we've got all our players back, once he can play his best 11 with the new players that he's got, and the fixtures...
What is wrong with the 11? What was wrong with the 11 he had in the last 2 games? What was wrong with the 11? Partey, the only player that was actually genuinely me. Tinny played against Chelsea. He's one of the best... He's potentially going to be one of the best left backs in the country. You can't say, is Tinny a poor player? Tinny played all of Brentford. He had a good enough team in both those games to be competitive. Yeah. He should, you don't go to Brentford
he had a bad game that team
and expect to lose.
He had a bad game that game.
I know he had a bad game. But you're talking about
he had a bad game.
Getting his full team. Both those teams were good enough, in my opinion, to get something out of both games. There wasn't that much. That wasn't, Lacazette and Aubameyang. But even so, we should have gone to Brentford and imposed ourselves and gone there to win.
Brentford was a totally different game. Brentford, there was no excuses. The team that we had good enough to win. To win.
Chelsea.
Chelsea's a different kettle of fish.
Why? Why is it a different kettle of fish?
Even Diesel said that, their players are far more superior.
No, they are. But I don't think
the Chelsea players for the part, or did we give them the points? The Chelsea playing with the goals, great goals.
Am I allowed to finish? Am I allowed to finish? When I was just talking just a minute ago, Glenn come on and he said, Stan made a good point on a show last night with our next 6 games after the international break. After the international break, like I've been saying, we'll have all our players back and we can pick our best 11 out of our squad. Yes or no?
How many games?
Yes or no? Yes or no?
because I want.
No, we can't.
I'm not. His time's up. His time's up.
No, I'm not giving a minute.
I'm not giving a
I'm not
minute
talking
left.
about Arteta. I'm talking about once the players come back from injury and COVID-19, Arteta as a manager or any manager, whoever it would be able to pick his best 11.
No, he's got a squad of 30.
And that's the point I'm hanging on to. Any other manager but him.
Or no.
Any other?
Yes or no?
Any other? My answer is any other manager but him. But him.
What do you mean?
Not
what
him.
do you mean but him?
I don't want him in a job. I want him out. I want him
right,
out.
that's fine. We're not talking about that. I'm not talking about if you want him in or out. I'm saying that after the international break, right, all our players that will be injured will be back.
When you say like that includes Arteta, I'm not having Arteta as his shop.
Why is it always
anywhere near his any circumstances?
Extend his time. He's lucky he's at this club. He'd be out by now.
Guys.
No. You said he had his time, right? Why would you and Diesel that give Emery time when we went 12 games without a win?
I couldn't care less. We
went 12 games without a win, and you kept saying
his time is up. League positions are not good enough. He has to go, Terry.
He needs time.
Accept that. I'm not putting this season in jeopardy just to satisfy your support for Arteta.
Who's saying put it in jeopardy?
What is in jeopardy? He's in jeopardy because if you give him to October and he's making a cock
why am I going to give him to October? You're saying it's if I am.
All right.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
If he's given
your lot.
If he's given to October, which means our prospects to get in the top four are nil and void, and I won't accept that. I want him out so he can salvage the season. He's not
He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. So you throwing your toys out
the pram. Improve then. He better improve, or he's gone.
All right,
he better improve then, Terry.
That's what we all want, Nick Ken. That's what we all want.
Improve.
Can I just say something? just let me butt in just for a second, because I agree with Diesel and Kenny that if I were in charge, Arteta would be gone. But if I look at it from the outside, I think of all the money they spent this summer on on young talent with potential. All the money they spent, they're going to give Arteta some time. I don't see it happening. So I just accept that. I just accept that.
Look at from Lampard. Chelsea bought in Ziyech, Werner, and Havertz.
Oh no!
Plus he still had his youngsters. When it was deemed that even though we bought these players to be managed by Frank Lampard, unfortunately we cannot carry on like this. The catalyst for Lampard's sacking was when we beat him at the Emirates.
No, I get that.
Which means
Kenny, I get that.
I hate you saying,
I didn't know the draw. Did you know the draw was there, Kenny?
But the players remain, and another manager takes up that baton.
Kenny, did you know the draw was there? I didn't know it was today.
What's that?
The draw.
Oh, who we get?
Well, let's find out.
Everton have just got QPR.
Preston have just got Cheltenham.
I thought it was tomorrow. I don't know why. I thought there was a game tomorrow.
No, I knew it was a draw today.
Keep reading it out loud.
All right, I'm going to read it out. Man United.
Go on, Kenny.
Man United got a home tie, and they've got number 26. Man United versus West Ham.
Oh, what a game.
West Ham versus Man United. West Ham.
Game.
Fulham.
Championship tie at West London.
You was Ron. Was it Delwyn or someone who said that you get
number 9?
Leeds.
Fulham Leeds.
That's another good game.
Number 3. Brentford. Don't say Arsenal.
Oh, don't.
Number 16. Brentford Oldham. Tottenham Arsenal, guys.
Well, I'll take it.
Number 25. Watford. Premiership
it's annoying.
team.
When the FA Cup, they normally have the teams and the numbers on the side, don't they?
Number 21. Watford Stoke.
Ooh.
Number 5. Chelsea.
Arsenal.
Number 2. Chelsea Aston Villa. It still could be Arsenal Tottenham.
Yeah.
Number 27. Wigan. Arsenal.
$22.
Oh, Wigan Sunderland. That's gonna get in a lot of TV revenue in it. 15. Norwich.
Kenny should get a job reading the lotto numbers.
Number 11. Norwich Liverpool.
Oh, Norwich
That's gonna be
Liverpool.
on Sky.
For Liverpool.
That's going to be
Good
on
time.
Sky. Number 30. Burnley. Cold
Still got
night
Man
against
City and
Arsenal.
Liverpool to come out yet.
They got Norwich.
Kenny the bingo caller.
But nice Lancashire derby. Burnley versus Rochdale.
So our number is 32, we're being told, Kenny.
32.
Oh, here we go. Arsenal. We're at home time.
Arsenal. Tottenham.
Is it going to be? Is it going to be? Millwall. Number 1.
Number
Who's
1.
Number 1?
See,
AFC Wimbledon.
Wimbledon.
Number 20. Sheffield United. Any? Well, you think Tottenham will fancy a nice little trip up there to Sheffield?
Oh, Tottenham Man City would be nice, wouldn't it? Harry Kane again.
They got Southampton. Sheffield United versus Southampton. Number 12.
Manchester
City. Spurs.
Spurs.
Number 29.
I hear my wife coming down the stairs. Guys,
Man
it's been
City
real.
versus Wigan Wanderers.
I tried to explain to her why I couldn't answer her, but she's not accepting me listening to Kenny draw the balls.
Number 14.
Thanks a lot,
Millwall.
Glenn.
Tottenham.
Wow.
Tottenham. That nice little
Need it be
pun
West
digger there.
Ham.
Number 10.
Leicester.
Millwall versus
Whoa.
Leicester. Whoa, get in here.
That's a good tie.
Number 28. Wolves. Number 24. Tottenham Hotspur.
Whoa.
Nuno Espirito Santo.
Wow.
Repeat of the game over the weekend when Dele Alli scored a dodgy penalty. Brighton, number 4. Number 23. Brighton versus Swansea.
That's it.
So Arsenal going to play AFC Wimbledon. I don't know. I always get them mixed up. AFC Wimbledon, MK Dons.
Oh,
They're not the same club, though.
No.
Oh dear.
Where would that be? In a couple of weeks' time?
No, it's going to be in a 20. It's going to be a week. It's going to be. Oh, actually, it's going to be the week commencing the 20th. So it's going to be either the Tuesday the 21st, or it's going to be Wednesday the 22nd, depending on TV.
That's just before that. If I'm right, ain't we got Tottenham on the 25th?
26. What we have on the 25th is AJ versus Usyk at White Hart Lane.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Right, what tie stands out for you, Tel?
Hold on, let me just. I'll just gone past it. 2 seconds, mate. Right, we've got. Let me see.
Norwich Liverpool.
I looked at QPR Everton. I think that'd be a good game. QPR are doing well at the minute.
Man United, West Ham.
Man United, West Ham. Obviously, that's going to be on TV. That's going to be a great game. Them two are flying.
So do you
Chelsea,
take your family? Do you fancy taking your family to like the equivalent of the schoolboy internationals.
What, to United?
No, like the League Cup games. Remember we were kids when we were kids.
Oh,
when,
yeah.
They used to have the schoolboy internationals, and you used to have little kids. It was every June, and believe it or not, it was about 100,000 fans used to watch England play Scotland schoolboys at Wembley.
Yeah.
So I always called a home tie the Carabao Cup the equivalent of a England schoolboy international. What says you, Tel?
No, he loves it, Terence. Loves it, didn't you?
I don't know. Would you be working nights? You think they'll give you some time off to go and watch the schoolboy internationals?
But I'd be able to go beforehand. I'll be able to get back. Well, mind you, saying that, my round's changing, so the time might be early. I'll have to wait and see. That's after that, so I'll be able to get there, and that won't be a problem. But in October, times are changing.
I know. You know, the situation is that, it's still a very, very worrying situation at the football club, and it's hard to watch. And I think what makes things worse is not our results, it's the fact that Chelsea winning the Champions League is another one where it makes you look at your situation jealous, and it makes you think, when is our time going to come? What's happened to us? And we're all over 35, and we all remember Liverpool's decline, and it was horrible to watch from an outside perspective, and it's happening to us, and it has to be arrested sooner rather than later, because I tell you, the longer it takes, it's doubly hard to get back in, just even to the top four, and then winning the league. It's hard because you're so behind, and the quality of play you're going to be getting is not going to be of the highest quality. And the Arsenal name won't carry much weight the longer we are out of the top positions in football.
I think we're past that, Ken. If I'm honest, we don't scare anybody.
You say that, but I think what's happened is that you bash the drum because of the fact that there's still a lot of people who are going to take a lot of time out of their day to go and watch. I think what's happened is that I think a lot of fans have to move past this win, draw, lose, everyone on the booze mentality, and start demanding higher standards. Because at the end of the day, if you don't demand higher standards, you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
So it's equivalent. It's equivalent of me serving you up food, and the bead of sweat goes in your food, and you still eat it. You want better standards than that.
Well, it's the old saying, isn't it? It's like it's a steak and a burger, isn't it? Like once you've tasted steak, you can't go back to a burger, isn't it? And I think it's very something similar. I mean, Ken, what's your take very quickly, right? Because I was saying to the boys earlier on, I think you was on as well, where I think all this about Arsenal fans, we're against Brentford and Chelsea, both games. Obviously, as we all know, we lost both games, but I don't think. Because I'm hearing a lot of this crap from this certain other channels, and I'm seeing these fan camps. What, you'd sack him after one game? You'd like it's a shock, like it's an absolute shock. We all know why. It's obviously devil's advocate, and that draws kids in and all that influencing rubbish, right? But obviously over here we tell it straight, But for me, it's not the result. This is what I don't get when people are saying. It's not one game. It's not two games. I don't get where Do you know what I mean? Season one, it's a follow-on. And what I'm trying to say, Ken, is Arsenal fans, it's not so much the results, it's that we're not seeing anything different. There is no style.
I
need to see the style at the Arsenal.
I fully agree with you. And I think what the situation is that, for a lot of people, the excitement, a lot of fans have been away from, watching football because of COVID, there's always this saying, everyone gives a fresh start. But I say it once and I say it 1,000 times. A lot of those people who go on a fan camp, obviously they're at the games. A lot of people who do go on other channels don't actually go to games. But as Terry knows, and you know full well, the judge and jury will be the fans. And when they turn, there's no way back for a manager, regardless of how much you've promised him. And the away fans will be the judge and jury. And as you well know as well, boards, owners always hide behind away fans when they make decisions. At the end of the day, are quite cowardly. I think it's very cowardly to kind of promise your manager the 2 moves, give him the 2 moves, and say you've got to give him time, and then at the first hint of trouble, you're sacking him. But however, the demands and the standards are so great, and Arsenal, and a lot of people think you can't afford to keep sacking managers. Unfortunately, the trigger button will be, or the lever will be pulled if we're further away from where we should be, and that's just the bare minimum, playing in the group stages of the Champions League. And I think that's why, whether we like it or not, we are going to see the managerial merry-go-round, because the reason is that managers, even the good managers, will never get the right or earn the right to stay at a club more than 6 or 7 years. Wenger and Ferguson have finished length of management. You're never going to see that again. You're just not going to see it again.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
It's not happening. Because for them to be in that those jobs for a length of time, they both had complete control over operations at the football club, to the extent that the bosses actually worked for them when it should have been the other way around. So it's not going to happen. And I think what's happened is that, that's why it's very, even if we do get someone at Conte's job isn't there to be there for about 10 years. His job is to win games quickly, and leave foundations for the next man when he gets pissed off, or he pisses someone off and leaves. That's going to be the nature of the managers. 2 or 3 years tops, you're going to see managers at Arsenal. But as long as they're successful like Chelsea, and we're getting trophies every season, and we're still competing for top trophies, I couldn't care less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get where you're coming from.
I get it, man. You know what I think it is, right? I was watching, because I've got to be honest, I do like Neville and Carragher. I think together, they're brilliant, right? And I love how they beef as well. I know it's probably for the camera, but I do enjoy it. But what they were saying, and I do agree with this, I think it was Carragher who said it. It's the managers, when they was asking, hang on, Man United, they had to predict their top 4. Obviously the end of the season. Who do they think is going to win the league, and who do they think are going to be? And do you know what? None of them sort of put Man United sort of first. I think Gary Neville put them second, but Carragher put them
third.
Third.
Oh yeah, one was third and fourth, didn't it?
Yeah. But you know what? What he said though, I totally agree with. What lets Man United down is the manager. They need a bit of what what he's basically saying, but he's got to put it nicely and all that rubbish, right? The manager, ain't good enough, because when you look at a squad, when you look at Man United's squad, Ken, let's be honest, they've got depth.
They should be winning the title.
They've got some right good players there, right? They've got a squad that you look at on paper and you think, do you know what? With a top class manager, they would be in the running, for the league. But while Solskjaer's there, they might get second or third. They will never win it, and not under him. And when you look at Thomas Tuchel, right, he had the same players that Lampard had, and everyone was like, Lampard these players ain't doing it. Look at him, right? He takes over and he actually wins the Champions League, and that's what I say about a manager makes people. I keep hearing comments from a lot of Arsenal fans saying it doesn't really matter in this day and age. The way football is today, it doesn't really matter who the manager is. And I'm like, no, makes a big difference. Yeah, it makes a big difference, because when I look at Arsenal, they're all over the place. What's Tierney doing in that position? Where was Marie when that happened? Where was Rob Holding? Why is he all the way over there? Why was
I think
the manager is more structured. Do you know what I mean? When you get a proper attack, look at Tuchel as an example. Tactical nous. Yeah. So, Chelsea, very rigid. Very rigid. Everyone knows where they need to be. So when that team counter-attack, you have to be there. I remember George Graham, right? George Graham used to take training himself, and he would make he would do it, do the same drills. I remember Tony Adams used to say he made us do it over and over and over and over, to a point where you could close your eyes and I knew exactly where Baldy was going to be. I knew where Dixon was going to be. I knew. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but don't you think modern play? I think what it is with. I think what it is that you've basically talked about results-based managers. And I think to a certain extent, Tuchel, when he took the job at Chelsea, had to be a results-based manager. We want Conte because he was results-based managers. Now, the managers, they're talking about Graham Potter, and to a certain extent, they're talking about maybe Eddie Howe. There's that again. You're talking about managers' transition. Now, while I look at it, if you can get a results-based manager and you leave us with good foundations, there probably isn't any harm giving managers like that a chance. But at the moment, the way we are at the situation is that you have to find a way to win games, make the Emirates a fortress, and have a temporary style of play, which plays the player steps. Yes, they're going to be, like weaknesses, but do what the players are good at. If you've got like a front three worth about nearly 200 million pounds, play attacking football, get creative and get them chances. Get them playing like that. And sometimes abandon your defensive ideals, because you've got to look at it this way. Arsenal. The reason why Arsenal aren't feared is not because of the fact that defensively that they're not the best. It's because they're not playing the front football that they're famous for. Everyone under Wenger, everyone knew that Arsenal had a poor defence, and so it's under Emery. But when Arsenal had a lot of possession, they made it count, even under Wenger and even under Emery. And that's what you need to do to get teams to fear you and play. It's men behind the ball, high lines where you could play the ball through and over the top of them. You had to be on the front foot, and I think that's what Arteta or any manager has to do. And until Arteta starts doing that, then he's going to have a lot of difficulty. He's either going to have team inconsistencies, which will cost him his job, or just a run of defeats. And it's not going to be like last year where we had a run of defeats and then we got a big win against Chelsea. I think he'll run out of time. I really think, because this season is a season where he should be making inroads into that top four.
Yeah. No, I agree. But this is the... Sorry, go on. Yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, but don't forget, you're talking about Solskjaer of Man United just a minute ago, right? Man United have had them experienced managers, and they haven't won the league.
I hear you. And that's the thing.
They had Mourinho. They didn't win the league.
But they still have to. But even though
you keep going,
they still.
But I'm just saying, but Solskjaer in the league has done just as well as them two.
Yeah, but that's not enough for Man United fans.
Yeah,
but you're saying no. They had better squads.
No.
Yeah, maybe so, but even so, Man United fans want to win the league and they don't care. It's not Solskjaer. It's not personal. It's Solskjaer. It's not. Yeah. If it's not personal, it's Solskjaer. It's about their aspirations.
Yeah. I'm just saying
aspirations. And any manager who doesn't win the league for Man United will be under pressure from the fans.
Of course they will be. I totally agree with that. What I'm saying is, though, is that they haven't just gone down that route, whether they've gone for Solskjaers or things like that. They've tried that route and all with the experienced managers, and it hasn't worked. Yes, Mourinho won the Europa League and that, which is great. But obviously, the main bread and butter is the league.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't always work. Just because it works with Chelsea because they've got the money, and Man City have got the money now, it doesn't mean it's going to work with everyone else unless you've got the money. But the thing is, though, it will work because you're talking about money. I'm talking about Man City and Chelsea's mentality from the owners and a winning high standards mentality. You can't say that Man United under Ed Woodward had a winning mentality where Ed Woodward, for me, tended to be more concerned about the commercial aspects of life, i.e. Plan B. And it was a case where he dithered, and he wouldn't pay the valuations of certain players. And when he did, it was too late and it was on the wrong players. His standards were not Man United standards. Our standards are not Arsenal standards. Now, you look at Man City and Chelsea, it's not the fact that they spent a lot of money. It's like second is nowhere. And they don't tolerate mistakes or any sort of failure. You were sacked. You know what I mean? If Guardiola didn't get the results he was not getting, he would be fired because who cares? That's their mentality. You're there to prove yourself every season. You know what I mean? I think to a certain extent, though, what you said with Pep is that he would have to lose a lot of games on a trot for them to sort of fire him.
I doubt not a Man City or Chelsea. I don't think sentiment comes into it in Man City or Chelsea. If Chelsea can sack Big Frank, then Pep can get sacked by Man. Yeah, I'm talking Man City. I think Pep can be sacked as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, obviously he can be sacked. I I just think personally that they would give him a bit of time to turn it around. And if they didn't, then they would.
No, I agree with Terry there.
it.
I think they would, Ken, only because of who it is. Because when you look at Guardiola, all right, you sack him, you get someone else in, you're only going down. Because for me, I think he's the best.
You say that. The next person after Guardiola, right, could, get the Holy Grail. You think about it. Villas-Boas at Chelsea was brought to be this new, kind of Chelsea way where they're going to have what you've always talked about, time and transitional period to build up foundations. Younger manager, something like what's Tell's words? Nice and fresh and new. What happened? Abramovich panicked, and then Di Matteo, who's a consummate number 2, low-level manager, somehow flukily wins the FA Cup and the Champions League. So sometimes, or if you look at Aston Villa, and I'm going to bore you a bit, Ron Saunders won the league with Aston Villa, but he resigned halfway through the next season, and it was Tony Barton who went and won the European Cup. So sometimes it's a lesser name that will win what they really want. And, mate, Pep Guardiola has to win the Champions League because that's what initially he was brought for.
Yeah. Well, he wants to win that anyway. I think if he wins that, he would go, to be honest.
Yes.
I think that's what he wants.
Oh, yeah.
He has to win it. Yeah. And it's highly likely that he could lose his job if he doesn't win it.
Well.
I think
that's
the it's about standards, isn't it?
I know what he's saying. I just
the next
think
thing's the
he
Champions
would
League.
walk first. I think he would walk first.
Before. Yeah, probably. But Tuchel should lose his job at Paris Saint-Germain ultimately because he couldn't win the Champions League.
Yeah.
Hey,
listen,
before I go in a minute, Diesel Terry, I've got some news for you. It's a rumour because Terry loves a rumour. I'm hearing some Qatari royal family are interested in making a bid for Arsenal. It's on ESPN, but as he said, it's gossip.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've seen that. One of them didn't they tweet the Arsenal badge or something and said something? I can't remember what it was. But all that I have to take with a pinch of salt, Ken. Because listen, we would all love for it to happen. Of course, we would. We'd all love for them to come in, and then all of a sudden we're Man City.
I wouldn't.
And we're going out.
I wouldn't. That'd be conditions they come in. Unless they have the highest of standards, and they're gonna get the best people behind the scenes, and that they're gonna have this second is no end mentality. They can get stuffed because we've got a billionaire, and they don't have that attitude. Unless those are my conditions, if you want to buy Arsenal.
Yeah.
If you don't have those ambitions, then stay where you are.
Well, you're totally right, Ken, because obviously the first thing that we think of when we see something like the Arabs or something like that buying the club, you think of like the oil company like Man City, you know what I mean? And obviously Chelsea, the oil, and that's what you automatically think and assume that that's what would happen if they took over Arsenal. The next thing, if they bought it, we'll hopefully be buying Mbappe and then Lewandowski and all that, you know what I mean? And getting them at Arsenal. But, until it actually happens, mate, how can you even get excited about that?
I'll make you right.
That's just my personal opinion, anyway.
Look. I think what's happening is that it's good. Because there's nothing unique about having a billionaire at a Premiership club now. Most of the owners are billionaires. Even Bournemouth's owners are billionaire, and that's Bournemouth and QPR. They've got billionaires all over the place. Look where they are.
Yeah, exactly. Right, guys. Final thoughts. Ken, give us your final thoughts on tonight's game and then going into Saturday.
I've got 3 words: perspective, and perspective. That's what I've got to say.
Excellent. That's good. Nice and short. I like it. Diesel.
Sorry, I just want to quickly read King Tony's because I think when I did a stream a couple of weeks back, he put one in right at the end and I missed it. So that will never happen again, King Tony. I promise you, mate. Thank you very much for your super chat, mate. He's put Terence. I bet you enjoyed beating the pub team.
bloody am, and bring on the next pub team of AFC Wimbledon. Can't wait.
You're about to say AFTV. You're getting your pronunciations wrong again, weren't you? Tell what we're going to do with your pronunciations.
Corrected myself there, Diesel. Ken, I corrected myself. So, but no, thanks for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. Diesel, final thoughts?
Yeah, listen, it's Look, I'm going to level with you, right? I'm going to same thing I said to Glenn earlier on. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just going to be truthful. I'm not. I can't give a toss about tonight, if I'm honest with you. What I mean by that is the competition, the Carabao Cup. For me, it's all about the league. It was nice. It was nice. It was sort of some of the goals we scored tonight, albeit it's you know, was it we played again?
West Brom.
West Brom. Sorry. Yeah, their B team or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, you can only beat what's in front of you, right? I think tonight we saw what was like reminiscent of some of the champagne swashbuckling football we used to play back in the day. Some of those goals, it sort of reminded you a little bit of it. For me, reality is going to hit us at the weekend. Yeah. And it's, you know, for me, it's not, and I think I don't want it to be masked, the Carabao Cup, or if you have a good run in the FA Cup. For me, the bread and butter is the league, and we've
100%.
Us old timers, I'll put it like that, who would know that more than anyone, more than a lot of the youngsters now who only know the Wenger era, you know, where fourth is a trophy, and obviously they have that mindset. We've always said that bread and butter is in the league. That's where you're judged over a 38-game season. That is where you're ultimately judged, and I think we need to start, because Chelsea, Zoe Thomas, big up to Zoe who's in the chat as well. Zoe's a Chelsea fan. Zoe's a Chelsea fan, and even Zoe said, you know, like Chelsea weren't great. I mean, like they were in cruise control, you know, for pretty much, you know, the whole game. And if we're going to lose, go down fighting. You know, that's my thing. But you know, we've got Man City coming up, and I fear Man City more than Chelsea, if I'm honest, because I think off the ball,
we have to go there.
Man City is second to none.
We have to go there with and say and look at the situation. Yes, they should be beating us, but teams last season went there and won. Man United went there and won. Leeds went there and won. Leicester went there and won. And we have to say, look, they're our rivals, and how about going there with equal footing? And when we get a chance, express ourselves. We have to look at it that way, and that's what I'm going to be judging Mr. Arteta on. If it's like a white flag thing, then I'm going to go bananas. Even though Man City have got loads of players, I won't have a white flag.
Yeah, they're not unbeatable, Ken. You know,
this
is where I'm saying, right, about the mindset and the psyche. This is why I want a top-level manager who's been there, who's been in the wars, right? Because we're talking about a supremely talented side here against Man City, right? But don't have the mindset of, oh God, Man City, because you've lost.
I'll tell you one thing, and that's what hurts me a lot. When I see Spurs winning every game they play against Man City in their new stadium with the mentality I demand, and I'm not seeing that from Arsenal, it hurts, because we always laugh at Spurs and say we're superior to them. But do you ever see them going with that mindset when they go to Anfield, Old Trafford, and playing any of their rivals? Their mindset is right. They believe they're as good as those teams. And I want Arsenal to do that. That's what I want from Arsenal. I could take a slap round the face with a wet fish, but the only way I'm going to set that slap round the face with a wet fish is someone, if we had a fight and both of us were knackered, and I just thought, you know what, he's too strong. He's overpowered me. And then I'll take that slap. But if he hasn't overpowered me and he's a free hit without any fight back, then I'm ready. I'm angry. I'm not having it. I won't accept that.
Because you know what it is, right? Sorry, right? Very quickly, Terence and Kenny, right? My whole thing is this, right? If you two were the manager, right, in that changing room, right, before kickoff, you're at Man City, right, at the Etihad. It's a case of just getting to the psyche of these players, right? Because Man City, right, I've seen their fans. They're talking about 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, right? Use that as your motivation. Who do these lot think they are? Man City, and what? We're the Arsenal. Do you know what? You know they're a good side, but they're not unbeatable, right? We're not playing 10 robots here. They're men. They can be beaten. Spurs beaten 1-0. If that lot can do it, so can we. Get out there. You know what I mean? Put a couple of, hard tackles in. Let them know you're there. Get in their faces. Don't allow them to play. Jack Grealish, don't let him take the piss out of you. Do you know what I mean? It's all them things. Psych these players up so that in the tunnel, right, we're going to have it today, lads. Come on, we're going to have it. Yeah, who do they not think they are?
Exactly.
Yeah?
Come on, Tell. I don't want to hear you go, we're
that?
going to lose and we can't get top 4. Come on, Tell.
Who said that? I ain't going to say that.
Good.
Yeah,
and I don't want you to say that.
I ain't going to say that. I never say that. When do I ever say we're going to lose? I never say that we're going to lose.
All right, well,
Even under
what's the
Emery,
score?
I didn't
What's the
say
score
we're
going to be on
lose.
Saturday? I want to hear the score. I want you to say we're going to win 2-1.
We're going to win 2. I was going to go 1-1, but I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
I don't do chores, Tell. I don't do
All right,
chores.
well, I don't
wins.
like chores either. Listen, at the end of the day, right, tonight obviously was a good game to get our confidence up, get these players coming in, some of them scoring, Aubameyang getting an hat-trick. Yes, it was only West Brom. We all know that. Yes, it's only the Carabao Cup. We know that. I'm still going to celebrate it. Of course I am, because I'm Arsenal
No, you're
through
not.
and through.
You need to say your celebrations when we beat West Brom, Norwich, Burnley, and Tottenham. Save your strength for later.
Well, I'm going to celebrate them too, Ken. So don't worry about that. But no, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, the league is the most important thing. Of course, it is, and
I'm holding you to that, Terence.
Exactly.
We've got to win. We've got to start winning in the next few games. But if we can get a cup win and all, I would love to win the FA Cup again. I love the FA Cup. You know what I mean? For me, it hasn't lost anything for me.
Well, you're a fan. The cup competitions like League Cup and FA Cups for us, not for the players. It's for us. It's our day out and our reward.
The league is the most important thing, but win a cup.
League is the most important.
Of course, it is. Then obviously, I would love to win a cup and all, as long as we're up as far as we can possibly be in the league. We've got to get back up in Europe. I agree with what Diesel just said. We need to go out and even, if we're going to lose, then go lose by fighting. But
yes,
all I'm saying is, as my opinion, is that.
Agree about Laconga.
What's that?
Captain of Anderlecht.
Is that your TV, Ken?
Oh, sorry about that. You don't like my TV on when you're talking, do you? Hey, I've got to go, mate.
Yes, I
don't know. You've got a shift later, anyway.
I've got a shift. I'm not about for the next week. I'm away, so I will see you when I get back, mate.
Where you going?
Spain for a week.
Is that why you went out to go to football in case you caught something off me?
Yeah, in case I call it off you. That was the missus said, you know what I mean? You can't go around Kenny Kane. If he gives it to you, then I'm going to fucking give you one of them. You know what I mean?
All right, fair enough. Don't want to miss out on a family holiday. Is that it's not one of the red lists, are they? Is it green light country or red light country?
It's on the amber list.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. So I'm just going for a week, mate. I can't wait.
All right. Oh, well, don't miss out on your holiday, eh?
Oh, believe me, I won't, mate. I'm getting drunk every single day. Swimming pool,
don't forget
sea, drunk, and then I might even, if I can, I might even try and jump on a little bit on Saturday, Diesel, if I can get a reception. I'll try and jump on for 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, you should.
Anyway, we'll speak later. I've got
Ken, always a pleasure, mate. Thank you very much.
Speak to you soon, guys.
Love you.
Ken, love you, mate.
Sorry, Brandon, we've had your super chat up there for so long. We just wanted everyone to see your name for as long as possible, my friend. So, Brandon, thank you very much, mate. Really nice guy, Brandon is, guys. I think that's his channel there. So please show him some love and subscribe to him. Brandon's put, we have slapped one of our rivals tonight. Come on. I'm now confident we can win the championship and come straight back up to the Premier League next season. Come on. That's a process, Brandon. That is a process, my son.
Boom. Imagine, that's what I'm saying to you. But just imagine if we was one of them teams like every other team in the Premiership that have actually been down and had to go through that. I mean, oh my God. Imagine that.
I know, you're right. We should be grateful for what we're getting dished up every week because it could be even worse. Oh, I get it, Tel. I get it.
It could be.
Unbelievable. Brandon, thank you very much, mate. King Tony, I want to play. Arteta played too many first teamers today. He didn't need to. He should have rested them ready for City. A second string would have beaten that lot.
And then if we would have lost, you know what I mean? Everyone would be saying,
I love it.
He would have done. He would have done. Everyone would have said, oh, he should have put some first teamers out. We need to win it. But there you go. It is what it is. Listen, mate, I need to shoot now.
Yeah, go on, mate. I'll wrap it up.
All right, mate. No problem. Listen, I'll see you in about a week's time.
Enjoy it, son. Enjoy it.
I
Pictures,
will
please.
do. I will do. Everyone stay safe. Let's hope for the best on Saturday. And then I think it's the Norwich game. I think it's Norwich after that. So I'll see you back for that, Diesel.
Yeah, no worries, mate. All right, lovely.
Stay safe, everyone. See you soon. Thank you very much.
Later on. Whoa. Oh, blimey. Max Onley. Max, hope you're well, mate. I think it's the first time I've seen you tonight. So hope you're good. I'm just going to quickly get these comments in before I blurt. Remember that word? Blurt. So Jeff Cross, hope you well, Jeff. Cheers, guys. Enjoy your holidays. Diesel, hold on to your ponytail. Kenny, catch you at the bingo. Number 11, legs 11. Everyone's favourite number, 69. Come on, Jeff. You know, mate. Thank you very much. Enjoy your holiday. Nice one, Chris. Kelly Melia. Hello, Kel. 4-0 City incoming. Stephen Creamer. That'd be good, mate. Got to say, Diesel with that Arsenal back. Do you know what I find really funny, guys? Right? Is that I know we're saying that taking the piss, right? It's banter, isn't it? But there are actual fans right now. I guarantee it on social media who genuinely believe that we beat them 6-0 tonight. We're back. We're back. I guarantee it. And that's where we are. You know what I mean? And it's annoying. Listen, you know, I maintain what I say. It's the manager for me. It's the manager, and it's not just the manager. It's the coaching staff. For me, I genuinely believe we have got enough quality here. We need more, but we've got enough quality here to be doing a hell of a lot better, right, than what we're seeing at the moment. It's the style of play for me. There is no plan of action. No plan at all. It's sideways, backwards, window wipers, right? That's all it is. Yeah, and we've been seeing that. He's been here a long time now. And what people don't realise is that Arteta, for me, is lucky. People like go and like, poor Mikel, poor him, you know, he's got this problem after problem. If anything, I think the opposite. I think he's lucky. I think he's lucky he's at a club like ours, you know, where mediocrity is accepted. Because if he was at any other top club, do you honestly think he'd still be there right now? He'd have been outed, you know. But we're the only club who accept it. Yeah, it's like even with Arsene Wenger, you know, he should have gone 5 years, yeah, before he left, right, before he was pushed. But no, sentiment crept in. Yeah, how can we treat him like that? Look what he's done for us. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, guys. Right, when Terence says earlier on about it's like it's a business. It is a business, but is it a business when it comes to the Arsenal? Because if we treated this club like a business, Arsene Wenger would not have stayed for those 5 years. If Arsenal was treated as a business, would Mikel Arteta still be here? Yeah, that's my question to you guys. Because if it is run like a business, if you run a business, you're ruthless. Yeah, you're ruthless. It's results. You know what I mean? You know, but this man here, how does he warrant his job? You know, and this is the problem for me, right? You know, people say, "Oh, he's only 2 games." What, you sack him? It's 2 games. They've played 2 games. You need to sack him already. And like these people who ask these stupid questions, right? They know what they're doing, yeah, right? They know they're trying to. You know what I mean? It's devil's advocate, right? You know, and youngsters sadly watch that stuff and believe it. And yeah, it's not just 2 games, right? Stop taking the piss, right? You say you're an Arsenal fan, prove you're an Arsenal fan. Stop taking the piss out of all of us, right? By acting so shocked when we say things like we'd sack him, right? Because deep down, I know you want him gone as well, yeah. But you ain't got the bottle to come out and say it, yeah, on your channel or on any of these platforms, right? Say it, yeah. You're not the face of the Arsenal, right? You know, you're not the spokesperson for us fans. Yeah, right. We've all got our own minds. What do you think? Why does no one stick it on these people? What do you think? Right? And I'm not into that politician's answer. Yeah, come out, right, in layman's terms, in English, and tell me what you think about this manager, about the coaching, yeah, about the club. What do you really think? Yeah, if we was in a bar right now, having a pint, yeah, having a real chat about the Arsenal, I guarantee the conversation would be so much different to how it is now, with the camera rolling and you holding a microphone and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, tell people what you really think. You know what I mean? And this is the this is just where we are. You know, and you got certain, people like that. This Raid bloke earlier on, negative and all that. Like, I think you're a troll, bruv. I don't think you're an Arsenal fan because I'm telling you now, negative. What are you seeing as positive then? I'll flip it back to you. Tell me what's positive. You tell me. Because I'm not seeing it. I'm really not seeing it. Yeah, we won tonight, 6-0. Woo, we're back. But, it's all about the league. It's the league. We're expected to win tonight. This is another thing, guys, right? Don't get too excited about tonight. I'm not being negative, yeah? But at the end of the day, this was expected tonight. I said it at the start of the stream. We should be doing this, 3 or 4. This is West Brom, right? I'm sorry, but let's have it right. This is West Brom, yeah? Right? If we can't beat this slot, I'll be worried. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on, what do you expect? I'm not going mad. Yeah, yes, a lovely goal scored tonight. Nice. Yeah, enjoyed seeing that. Of course. Josie, I've blocked him, babe. Don't worry, darling. Don't worry. I think all the mods have probably gone home. But yeah, I'm not getting excited because I know what's coming with Arsenal. This is the problem. Yeah, people will watch this and think, oh, well, these weren't really excited about our win tonight. No, because I know what's coming. We've been here before. Yeah, I know what's coming. We're hit with reality. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. We've got Man City next. And how are we going to play in that game? Are we going to rock up to the Etihad and just admit defeat? Are we going to rock up and think, oh God, it's Man City? Oh, well, let's just try and keep the score down. Yeah, no. Sod all that. Go with a mindset of we can beat this lot. They're a good team. Yeah, and what? And we're not. Get it into this. It's the psyche. I've always said it, guys. I say this all the time in here. Psyche. Yeah, technical ability is great and all that, yeah, but at the end of the day, it's all about psyche, right? Yeah, mindset. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is where the manager has to earn his corn, earn his money, yeah? He has to somehow transmit that mindset into these players, yeah? And basically say to them, do you know what? Yes, Man City, and what? And what? Right? We can beat this lot, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Get it, rile them up, right? Show them a motivational video, like beforehand, anything, like whatever it takes, just do it. And that's what he needs to do. But personally, I don't think they're not playing for him. They're not playing for him. And I think when times get hard, that's where he gets found out. It's as simple as that, because they're not working for him, these guys. They're really not, and we can all see it. But you know what? I'm not going to go too negative because obviously I don't want to be accused of, well, we won 6-0 tonight, and look at these, we're still being this, you're still being that. So I'm going to shut up. Give me 2 secs, guys. I've got some idiots to block. Honestly, these kids, man. Go and get a woman. Oh, Jimmy D's done it. Big up, Jimmy D. Thank you, mate. King Tony, we have Wimbledon. Yep. Thanks for the super chat, mate. To be fair, we should beat. We should beat him. We're at home, mate. I'm not really fussed on the character. I don't mean to be a snob, but I am a snob when it comes to the Arsenal. I demand more. I'm not. If Arsenal finish 8th, 9th, 10th this season, but they win a Carabao Cup, for me, that's just nowhere near good enough. I'm not having that. Some fans will. I won't. No. He's got to get top 4. It's minimum top 4. Yeah, I can't even believe I'm talking as an Arsenal fan of my age. I'm not even talking about winning a title. Forget that. Yeah, right. That is what I want, and that's where we should be aspiring to. But if we're going to be realistic, look at where we are now, right? But he's got to get to minimum top 4. That's minimum. Yeah, no hiding place this season. All this rubbish about he's got to get his own players. He's got his own players. Before this transfer window, he had his own players. Right, the majority of that squad are his. They're his. Right, so I'm not. We're not hiding behind that thing anymore. Right, he's been here long enough. Any other top club, he'd have been sacked a long time ago. He's lucky he's here. That's all I've got to say. He's lucky he's here. And on that note, I'm going to go because my throat's going and I need a fag. Very quickly, David P. I'm a Rangers fan, so it took Gerrard 3 years to win the league, but there was progress all the way. There you go. At times it was touch and go, but I don't see anything with Arteta. Ooh. David, you know what it is? I've always said this, right? When you hear from non-Arsenal fans, right, their take on our club, I tend to sort of notice that a little bit more or listen a little bit more because obviously there's no bias. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you're right. So even though it took Gerrard 3 years, I mean, look at Klopp, you know, but people will compare Klopp and Arteta. I mean, listen, you're talking chalk and cheese, literally. Yeah. At the end of the day, right, you know, you have to see improvement. Klopp more or less instilled a style of play more or less straight away at Liverpool. Yes, it took time to get it implemented, but when you watch Klopp at Liverpool, you think, do you know what? I can see what he's doing, and I just know once he's got his players in, this is going to bang. Yeah, you know what I mean? That was obvious. This guy here, he's clueless, man. He's clueless. You watch him on the touchline, he's run out of ideas. Yeah, run out of ideas, right? He's got no plan A, no plan B, no plan C. He's got no plan at all. And while he's here, we're done as a club. It's as simple as that. Max, Diesel, your fans aren't wired properly, mate. They try and banter other clubs when you're 8th in the league. Exactly. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Max. That's what Terry does. You know, Terence does it. You know, I asked him a question about this manager or about this club, and he can't answer me. But he's very quick to point to Man United or Spurs or Everton or, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, and I just think, well, but I'm not asking about them. You know, I don't support them clubs. You know, they're not our clubs. That's not our club. I'm on about the Arsenal, right? Let their fans worry about them. Let their fans. Let's worry about ours, yeah? And this is the problem, right? It's that old school saying, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And that is such a true saying, guys, right? I preach that all the time. Yeah, look at your own house. Yeah, sort yourself out before you start pointing at others and laughing at others. Yeah, when you're top of the league and you're winning title after title, by all means do that, right? Take the piss out of who you want. Have fun with it. Not a problem. Yeah, but when you're in a mess, when your house is in a mess, you can't be looking at someone else's house and laughing at them. Yeah, I'm sorry. No. What mindset is that? That's wrong. DJ Crane, my guy. Come on, DJ Crane. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Much appreciated. As always, my brother. Stream can't end till I say, oh, mate, come on, let me off. I'm dying for a smoke. Stream can't end till I say, big up Big Daddy Diesel. Come on, bruv. Young Terence, love you guys, man. Thank you very much. Missed most of the stream, but we're watching playback. Mate, listen, watch it, DJ Crane, yeah, because, I buried him again early on. So yeah, Geezer started to pipe up to me. Yeah, I had to let him know Wagwan. Yeah, which I did. You know, so yeah, it was so bad. I was burying him so bad, DJ Crane. He got to a point where he had to get some of his couple of his mates into the stream. Yeah, I think Raid was one of them, and there was someone else. So yeah, obviously the guy needs backup. You know, 3-on-1, but still, I'm still going to bury. You could get another 10. Man, you ain't beating me, bro. Come on. But no, DJ Crane, as all joking aside, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Neil Stephen. Neil, thank you for tuning in, mate. Good to see you tonight. And please keep coming back, mate. Yeah, a bit like a boomerang. Come back. Great watch along tonight, Diesel. Keep up the great content, mate. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Liam R97, Diesel, I hate the Klopp and Arteta comparison. Mate, it winds me up as well. Comparison. Klopp came in and instantly knew what he wanted to do, style of play, the process, and now look at us. Well, there you go. There you go. Listen, Klopp was a top manager right before he got to Liverpool. Yeah, this is what people don't realise. You know what I mean? He was a top manager. Yeah, top manager, right? And it upsets me a little bit because we missed out on Klopp. He would have been perfect for us, but we were too loyal, as per usual. So you see what I'm saying about the sentiment? Yeah. When you look over the years of managers who we could have got, right? You know, this is what I'm saying. You know, we've missed out. Personally, Pep Guardiola, I honestly, genuinely, hand on heart, think he wanted to come here, but we were too loyal to Arsene Wenger, so obviously we let him slip through our fingers. Pep would have been perfect here. I'd have taken him all day long. Jurgen Klopp's another one. You know, and when you look at it, you think, what is wrong with this board? You've got Antonio Conte right there waiting for a job, right? We're talking at grade A manager here. You know, there ain't many out there better than Conte, right? He's waiting. Go and get him. Go and get him. You know, I just don't understand. Like, they can't have this club. I don't know. It's just a job to him. Edu, Vinay, it's just a job. You know, they're not passionate about this club. They don't care about this club. You know, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the board, it churns money. That's all it is. It churns money, right? We know that. Yeah, we know that. For me, like I said earlier on, he's lucky he's here. Any other top club, he'd have been sacked. And I don't think there's any one person in this chat who would disagree with me on that. Anywhere else, he would have gone by now. He would have. Right, but and do you know what? He's here, but I don't even think he's even under any pressure. I really don't. And when I say about, you know, the club's finished, for me it is. I think it's done. I think as a top level grade A club, we're done. You know, we're done. You know, and a lot of the fan base have got a lot to answer for as well, in my opinion, because all this rubbish I heard earlier on, DJ Crane as well, like, watch it earlier on, bruv, yeah? Like, when I say about, we had an argument, yeah, all this about, I support Arsenal, I support the club, you know, like, no matter what, I support the club. Well, hang on a minute, but are they supporting us? Are they supporting you? Support is a two-way street, my friend, yeah? It's a two-way street, yeah? So when you're when these fans are spending hard-earned money, especially in a pandemic, by the way, yeah, I guarantee there are people there who have got season tickets, right, who have, you know, somehow got the money together. There are a lot of people there who have probably lost their jobs in the last year, yeah, but somehow managed to gather the money, right, you know, to get their season ticket, yeah, right, and they're going to the games, travel, food, drink, you're taking your kids. It's a lot of money. We're talking money here. Right, highest prices in Europe, not the league, Europe, by the way, Europe, yeah, right. And you're watching certain games where these teams are just rocking up, not even getting out of second gear, and they're beating us comfortably. Is that supporting the fans? Right, all this about we have to follow them. Well, hang on a minute, no. What are they doing for us? That's my question. What are they doing for us? Yeah, what are they doing for us? How do they get paid? Yeah, because a lot of the money that we put in as fans, yeah, goes towards their salaries, right? So really, they're working for us. Yeah, this is our club, right? Don't ever lose sight of it. This isn't Mikel Arteta's club, or Vinay's club, or Edu's club, or Aubameyang's club, or Lacazette's club. This is our club. This is our club. Yeah, and it always will be. It always will be about the fans. Without the fans, there is no club. Yeah. There is no team. There is no manager, right? It's all about the fans. Yeah, the lifeblood of any club is the fans. Yeah, and we've over the years we've forgotten that. Yeah, so we need to remember it. You know what I mean? And just don't ever forget sight of that. It's ours. This club is ours, right? We spent money over the years following it. Yeah, right. My kids will follow it. Their kids will follow it. Right? It goes through generation to generation, yeah? Every boy wants to support the same club his dad does. Or, sorry, every father wants his son to... Do you know what I mean? And you know, it's no different. Yeah, so if I want to sit on here and be negative, it's not negative, it's just being truthful. It's being, like, realistic. I don't need to over-dramatise things. I'm not wrong. I want to be wrong, but I'm not wrong. Right? This is a great club. You know, steeped in tradition and heritage. You know, I used to love Highbury years ago. I used to love going. You know, and to be honest, the club needs someone to put a rocket up its arse. It's as simple as that. Yeah, because, you know, it's poison here at the moment. Right? And that was obviously the board. I don't want the owners here. Of course I don't. But at the end of the day, right, if we want to see any improvement, get this manager out and get a grade A manager in, an elite manager who knows what he's doing. Yeah, who could take one look at that team and think, right, do you know what I mean? Next game, him there, I want him there, right? And, do you know what I mean? And drill him in training, drill him, because I don't. What are these players doing now? These players train every day. They're not getting any better. How is that? This man is meant to be a top coach, a really good coach, right? But these players make the same mistake in every single game. Surely, after a while, you've got to learn. What are you drilling them on? Are you doing the drills? right? What are you teaching, these players in training? Why are they making the same mistakes? Why are they so bad off the ball? Why are they not making runs? Why is Tierney caught there? When we let that goal in, what's Pablo Mari doing over there? Why is Chambers so forward when he should be back? What's Rob Holding doing on the right? All these questions, right, that they should be ironing these problems out in training. Yeah, but what's going on? Why is no one asking Mikel this? Yeah, what are your training guys doing? Like Steve Round, he's number 2. What's he doing? Do you know what I mean? Ask questions. But maybe I'm asking too much. I don't know. Anyway, Liam 97, Diesel, the perfect manager for Arsenal was Diego Simeone. Mate, he's my dream. Doesn't have big budgets, gets the best out of players, and he's a winner. See that word there? You even put it in capitals, Liam. He's a winner. Winner. Yeah? An elite manager who would get that squad competing. Exactly. Diego Simeone. Listen, there aren't many players who ain't going to follow him. Because I'll tell you something, when he goes, he goes. Yeah? Simeone is my dream manager. Liam, I'm telling you now, my dream manager. Pay whatever it is he wants. Get him to London. Yeah? Because all this about players, they want to come to London, bright lights, big cities, the capital and all that. Well, hang on a minute. Doesn't that same method work for managers then? Yeah? Do you know what I mean? A lot of them want to live in London. It's the bright lights. Use that. Arsenal pay extremely well, right? We all know that. So it's not like we couldn't afford him. Get him. He walks into a dressing room. Trust me, those players will soon stop talking. They'll sit up and they'll take notice because it's Diego Simeone. The man has got a presence and an aura. He's a top manager. He accepts nothing less but winning, right? And he will change your mindset and the psyche of these players overnight, more or less. I genuinely believe he would. Right, because he's a winner. He's been there, he's seen it, he's tasted it. Mikel Arteta has done nothing. Right, he will continue to do nothing. And I want him out. It's as simple as that. Max Sonley, very quickly, mate. Diesel, what do you think about Harry Kane staying at Tottenham? No ambition, in my opinion. Max, I'm going to read you this, yeah? Excuse me. So I tweeted this out earlier on, and I'll stand by this. Right, it is, right, Max? So this is what I put. Oh, my God, Harry, mate. As a player, I think you're quality, and I always mention this on our channel, which I do. I love Harry Kane as a player. I think he's quality, right? But I've got to be honest. You've just shown us all that you lack the bottle and hunger to leave and win trophies. Yeah, you should have forced this through. Disappointed, and that's what I've tweeted. Yeah. Tweeted it. There you go. All right. And for me, Harry Kane's 28. Right? He could have forced that through. I'm sorry. All this about, but Daniel Levy. No. Any other player at Spurs, it'd be very, very hard, right? And Levy would probably win. But Harry Kane's the boy there. Harry Kane is the boy at Tottenham. He's the poster boy. Right, he's England's golden boy. Harry Kane can do no wrong. Harry Kane's the darling of English media. Yeah, there is no way Daniel Levy, if it comes to a fight between Harry Kane and Daniel Levy, there is no way Levy's winning that. No way. Now, Harry Kane came out and said, me and Daniel have got a gentleman's agreement, right, meaning that I can leave, yeah? Right? So where's the agreement then? So if that is the case, right, which it probably is, if that is the case, Harry, why didn't you force this move through? You're 28. Spurs aren't going to win nothing this season. Let's be real. They're not, right? We won't, but they won't, yeah? Like Man City, where, listen, it's likely they're going to win the league this season. Whoever finishes above Man City has won the league. Man City will probably win something this year, yeah? Right? Back in the, in the Champions League, look at the players that you'll be playing with week in, week out. Harry Kane, what is wrong with you? You're 28. If you're 22, 23, all right, right? But there's no guarantee that Pep's going to wait a year for you, and Pep ain't that type who's going to wait. Yeah, you know what I mean. If you could have forced this. If you don't want to come in, see ya. I'll get someone else. Right? This was his chance to go to a big club and really, really go for it. Really try and win something, put something on his mantelpiece. And at the moment, it's going to be another Shearer. Yeah, that's how I look at it. It's another Alan Shearer. Yeah, but Alan Shearer won a league, right, with Blackburn. I get that. But when he went Newcastle, I don't care what anyone says. And Shearer, to this day, says, I don't regret it. Liar, you do. You should have gone to Man United, because look at what you could have won if you'd made that move to United. You'd have won trophy after trophy after trophy. Yeah. So anything about all this, you don't regret it. Of course you do. And Harry Kane is going to go the right way. Yeah. The club's saying, oh, he's one of us. You're one of us. You're one of us. He's one of our own. Harry, I'll tell you something. You've just showed it. You've just showed the whole world, in my opinion, that you ain't got the stomach for it. You stay at Tottenham where it's safe. Yeah, where it's safe. You ain't winning nothing. Max Odley, Matt Letizia as well. Again, another one. Letizia. Listen, I get staying at your hometown club and your boyhood club and all that. That's fine, right? But at the end of the day, the name of the game is winning trophies. Yeah, that's the name of the game. Right? That's how I look at it. Yeah. It's all about trophies, right? Test yourself against the best players in world football. So go to these big clubs, right, where they've got Champions League football, where they're playing Champions League football season in, season out. Go to a club where they're competing for that title season in, season out. Test yourself against the very best in world football, right? Surely that's what you want, yeah? Right? And I've always said this, guys, it's very cool, in my opinion, right? When you've got someone who, these ballers, right? Look, when you look at a Ryan Giggs or a Roy, when you look at what they've won, Gary Neville, all the trophies, yeah, and you're older, right? You got your grandkids around you, and you're showing them, oh yeah, I won that trophy in 92. I won that one in 93. That was the Golden Boot. I won that in 94. That was in 96. And I won that. I won that this year. I won that year. I won that this year. I won that. That's cool. For me, that is cool. I look at that and I think, yeah. Got your grandkids around you and you're showing off. You got a cabinet full, rooms full of trophies. That's cool, right? That's a winner. That's someone who's played at the highest. So when I mentioned that Raphael Varane, I am a bit jealous of that. Of course I'm jealous. We don't know how he's going to, turn out yet for United. Of course we don't. Right? But at the end of the day, that's a winner. That's a winner. That's someone who's been there, been at the top, done the business. And has done it season in, season out. Right? There's nothing he ain't won. So you're bringing someone like that, of that caliber, into the changing room. Your youngsters are looking over there. Well, these young centre-halves at the club, they're seeing Raphael Varane. I want to be like him. That's what it's all about. And who have we got here? Who's looking at Granit Xhaka? I want to be like him in 5 years. Bellerin. Leno. No, club's done. But anyway, I'm really going because I'm starving now. So I'm going to have another dinner. Guys, it's been a real thank you very much for tuning in. Love yous all. And very quickly, last one now. Sorry, Diz, I went late to shop, pick up a few water drinks. Not going to lie, so hot in here. Exactly. Arsenal is not the same team anymore, sadly. If I have to be honest with you, Arteta isn't the man to rebuild Arsenal. Dear boy, facts. But guys, thank you very much. Don't worry about the dislikes, Max. I've got, we know we're going to get him. I love it. Personally, riling people up. They can't accept what I'm saying. I'm speaking truth, and obviously we have a lot of snowflakes and people in, some Candy Floss and Disney and also Care Bears and all that sort of stuff. So, guys, love yous. Jeff Cross, big yourself up, mate. Thank you very much. David P, nice one, top man. And yep, see you guys at the weekend. Love yous. Arteta out. Get out.